Bandai Namco.
Ladies and dragons, we're back. Another Tekken World Tour rebroadcast. Boom! It's my boy Rip, Tasty Steve. We're gonna take you guys back down a trip of memory lane. Some of you guys probably weren't born during 2017, so we're gonna give you a chance to relive the Tekken World Tour from 2017. And you got to be pretty young if you weren't alive. So
No, yeah, and of course, a lot of the new players that enjoy Tekken 7 now, they weren't really a part of the scene back in 2017, right? The game came out on console early 2017, around June or so, and then we had the whole tour that wrapped up the end of the year. So it's only about like a 6-month tour. It was kind of compressed. We had arcade stuff before that, obviously before it came out to the consoles. So it's a pretty interesting year. But this tournament in particular was bananas, right? I mean, if you guys were watching the group stages yesterday, then you saw a lot of what happened there.
yeah, it's actually it's the thing about going back and looking at these tournaments. We saw like Mark Man and Rickster go over them. It's like I said this from the beginning. We get a chance to see like the changes in the game and how they truly affect like what Tekken is like turning into. And you're right. There's a lot of people that were not involved in that tour, so there might be a few things that may look foreign to them, and even more so, just the fact you get a chance to see how the meta's changed overall. Plus, seeing who's the hot player like at the time, seeing how like tournaments kind of like play out at the time, is something that I've always like been a fan of. I've always been a person that goes back and look at tournaments of old to see like how people were like how they adjusted since then and who they might have lost to or who they had a problem with or whatever the case may be. But it's a really cool thing to like be able to like share that with everybody, go back down, memory lane, as well as some of those people who might not have seen it. So I feel like it's a win-win scenario for everybody.
So let's go ahead and look at some of the socials we can throw at you guys. Of course, you guys have the hashtag TWT throwback that you guys can be using throughout this, but you guys can follow Tekken on Twitch and of course on YouTube, Bandai Namco Fight Channel, Twitter at Tekken BNE Esports. That's the Bandai Namco Esports channel on Twitter if you guys want to follow that. And on Facebook, check them out at Tekken.
And of course, hashtag TWT throwback to join the conversation. You guys are going to get a chance to just interact. Make sure you talk amongst yourselves. It's just like being in the crowd, at the event, but you're ghost and you're not really there.
You're ghost?
Yo, we just look, this is a tournament.
You're not really there.
You're not really there. You're there with us. We're giving you a guided virtual tour of what happened in the event in the past. But no, I really like doing this because, like I said, I already go and watch these things just to keep up on them, as well as just sometimes you want to see what happened to get a refresher. This is one of the better ways to do it.
Right, and of course, in this time, you had the Echo Fox boys, Saint and JDCR. They were on, the top of the mountain, basically, right? So let's get started. Take a look at how this all plays out, basically. But both those guys are in this top 8, Saint and JDCR. We'll see the bracket when it gets started. But there is a ton of killers in this one. And what I don't remember, actually, is that Naroma was in this thing.
Wait. All right.
Am I wrong about that? Maybe I'm wrong about that. Maybe I was looking at the wrong thing.
Let me see.
That can't be right? He is in it, right?
I'm pretty sure he is.
Look, he's right there. There's the bracket.
Oh, man, that's not big enough for me to see.
No, I'm trying to. Yeah, JDCR Kudon's first match in winners. Oh my God.
Gosh.
We get into that fast. Tishumon and Saint. Oh, man, my camera is blocking the bracket.
I got to find the bracket.
So Joey Fury speed kicks, and then Naroma and I think speed kicks. Was that right? Jimmy J. Sorry.
And oh man, this guy Harada always in the booth, interrupting my singing, interrupting the commentary. Get this guy out of here!
Interrupting my singing.
Interrupting that's like my little personal box. It's like we're in there taking. No, I'm not gonna go. Regardless, man, it was really cool because we get so much interactivity when we come to these events. JDCR versus Kudon's. Oh, the infamous turtleneck. I got a turtleneck just like that now, and it's because of Kudon.
Damn. We weren't commentating this, but I'm actually sitting off to the side here. And I think you're right around me in the same general vicinity during this matchup.
No,
because, of course, at this time, JDCR, the Dragunov master, beating everyone. And he was so dominant. You see him here on the winner side of the bracket. Kudon, at this point, he was kind of like coming back, but he wasn't really there. Throughout this year, we'd seen like moments where it's like, oh, hey, Kudon's, yeah, he won a tournament, that's sick. But overall, throughout the year, he was like, top 8 sometimes, top 32 sometimes. He's kind of all over the place.
No, that's definitely true. But however, that definitely goes with like the changing of the game, right? Like I mentioned at the beginning of the broadcast that like this is a chance to go back and see some of the changes in the game. And I feel like Kudons is one of those people who might have had it the hardest, if you ask me, because he's staying with Devil Jin the entire time. He didn't make any adjustments where he's like, well, I gotta go play Kazumi now. I gotta play Dragunov now. I gotta play this character now. He didn't do none of that. He stayed true, played Devil Jin the entire way through. So I feel like it's a lot harder for him. I mean, even like when JDCR was like going back and forth between characters, at least he had a variety where he can say, you know what, I can go back and play this matchup as opposed to playing this matchup. So it was he had something to work with. I feel like that's what makes, Kudons even stands out even more. Is just the fact that like he's committing to Devil Jin and like it still paid off to the fact that where he was one of the people at the TWT finals of 2017. And there it is. Devil Jin, Dragunov, JDCR, just the offensive master. This is when literally, if he got you to like a quarter life, legit, it's just like you don't know what's going to happen. It always works out for JDCR.
Dude, after like the first game, whatever this is, I don't remember if these are all first to 3 or first to 2. I don't remember what the rules are back then. I think they were first to 2 though. But I hope that we can turn up the feed volume so we can hear the crowd and stuff in between the matches.
Oh yeah,
because that would be really fun to listen to. But here we go. This is Kudons, Devil Jin, as you mentioned, Hell Sweep. Kudons, he was the master of Mishimas back in the DR days, even Tekken 5.0 days. So you're talking about 2005, 2004, right? And you go all the way to 2017. This is 13 years later, way past his prime, if you want to call it that, right? And look at the delayed hop kick there from JDCR.
What a punish. Oh my god.
You were talking about how he's sticking with Devil Jin. Oh my goodness. I forgot.
Get up off of me. Get up off of me.
He may not have learned, Kazumi and Dragon already, but he learned about this rage art system. Let me tell you.
Oh, yeah. And
he figured that thing out.
Yeah, no, once again, just tries to go for it again. But I think that's another thing, though. Like, the fact that, like, Kudons is still playing the classic, am I going to hell sweep? Am I not going to hell sweep? Devil Jin, of course, being one of the machinists that gets, like, crazy combos off of his hell sweep. And I feel like it's a major part of his game, even more so than, like, Kazuya or Heihachi at this point.
That was so interesting. He acted a crouch dash into a down 3, and I think he actually did it on purpose to bait out the delayed hop kick from JDCR, but JDCR had the punch right there anyways. And, JDCR, he was so optimal in this set. I didn't remember it this way. But, he's blocking his L sweeps, and usually you'll get Dragunov just doing while standing 2 or something, right? But instead, he's doing delayed hop kicks. There's a low parry. He's so prepared.
Bro, the first 15 seconds was nothing but them trading lows between each other. Like, that's literally what the entire first part, the first 15 seconds of the match is them doing down 4. They're still doing it.
Yeah, they're just trying to track each other, prevent them from sidestepping, and Kudon's keeping him in check there. Look at that.
I told you said the last time we did this. Oh, the bar fight. You said last time about how like JDCR is really good at like the side. He was one of the people that started that whole sidestep, stand there and like make him whiff and then get the punish. And I feel like this was the year where like everybody was aware of it by the time it got to the finals. So of course they're gonna keep hitting you with the down 4s, and you still see JDCR going for like the side steps both ways. Nice down 4 too.
Yeah, and again, he got it off the sidestep, right? He saw the whiff, got the punish, and now good lead here. Oh my God!
Das Boot. He's still alive. That's okay.
No, yeah, but now he's got an opportunity for one of those crazy Kudons rage arts.
Don't hit him back. Don't hit him back. Yeah,
see? Nah. It's funny because I don't remember that happening like that, but you have to be aware of it, right? Because he hit you with it the first round, so you know he's gonna be looking for it again, right? JDCR, look at him, man. He's focused. Look at that big breath. Wow. I feel like you don't really see that from him nowadays.
Nah, you definitely don't. Like you definitely.
I got it. Got one. I won a game.
Right. But this is, like we said, this is when, like, a lot of people were looking at Kudons, and he was, like, all over the bracket. Or he can come from any side. He can be on that loser side. But if it's Kudons, you're like, man, crap, I got to fight Kudons. When it's side Kudons, you're like, damn, it's Kudons, man. It can go either way. Like, it's definitely, like, what we saw, like, this year out of the Tekken World Tour. I mean, and still, the Echo Fox boys being, like, the most dominant shoe-in top 8 appearance players this entire year, right?
But here we go. This is Violence for Game 2. This venue, too, I forgot. This was in San Francisco.
It was godlike. It was the upstairs. Oh, it was so sick.
Yeah, and we didn't know what to expect. There was no TWT prior to this, really, This is awesome. Get up kick is good there. Man, just a single jab. The importance of jab. Check out his video on YouTube.
Oh, snap. Get up kick. Oh, the whip. Didn't get close enough for the down two. All right, down four to close out. No, but now you can see, like, the way Kudon's adjusts is like he's just trying to get out of this position where JDCR feels comfortable attacking at this point. So those jabs, yeah, I was about to say the jabs are going to be a lot more powerful, and he switches up, bringing out the Russian assault. So that's exactly what you have to be afraid of in that range. Like, you can get far enough back to where you don't have to worry about the pokes, but that's when running two becomes, like, super powerful.
Yeah, and you know, JDCR, he's been a little nervous in the set. In the first game, he dropped the combo there. He missed the conversion off the trade on the running two. But overall, he looks very in control. Like, even though he's losing rounds, I feel like he's definitely in control of every single round.
Man, we've seen a lot of that while standing like 1-3 and his not wall bouts out. I mean, we've seen it like 4 times.
The yellow life bars, bro. It was weird back then.
Oh, the good banana bars, I like to call them, man. That's the good
the good old banana bars.
Tries to go for a punish, completely will. Completely will. Laser scraper. Tries to walk it.
Yeah, I can't believe he finished that laser scraper.
It was the delay. Like, he's been messing with him about it. You can tell. Because now, since the jabs are there, and on top of that, he's still in the range for that running too. He's gonna be a little reluctant to do that. That's why you see JDCR pulling out the strings. He's like, all right, are you gonna try to swing in front of this just so you can keep this ground? Yep. Tries to sidestep, gets caught with the up 4-4.
Yeah, that was a good call out with the up 4-4 from JD there. Man, Kudon's too. He's so prepared for this match in particular.
Oh, God. Counter hit again. That's the second game in a row we've seen.
I take it back. I thought JDCR looked more in control than this. But no, that was beatdown. See, now can we turn up the crowd audio right now? I want to hear what the crowd is saying.
He just went with straight up.
Yeah, I wonder what the crowd's saying too.
Yeah, that's definitely true. Didn't utilize either.
I'm pretty sure the commentators will say something about it themselves too.
I can barely hear him. Man, I want to know.
Nice work.
Because this was the moment, right?
We're going to the
There had been some rumbling.
Winner of this match will move on to our winners
Some rumbling time.
I'm getting so excited looking at just the players' faces, dude. That's like
Man,
oh wow, they go right back into game 3.
I mean, this is the entire year. It's coming.
Was it first to 3 the whole way through? Man, I really don't remember it anymore.
I think it was. I'm pretty sure it was. No, it's 2 out of 3. It's 2 out of 3.
Okay.
Looks like we're going to a small stage.
Tijumon was in this top 8. Oh.
Wow. Oh, so this wasn't the match then. Oh man, this is even more exciting. I don't remember this at all. My memory is trash.
All right, hey man, you're getting old, man. That's okay though. It's all right though. That's why we're here. Attorneys, we're the ghost attorneys past, man. You might not remember what happened, but you know. Oh, yo, right out of the gate though, this raw electric.
Hey.
Okay, big trade. It's not over yet. Don't count him out. Scraper.
Yeah, he's like, and you can tell by the offense. JDCR did not like how that last game went at all, and it's still nice. Nothing's changed.
Yeah, this to us was so crazy, right? At the time, it was like, wait, Kudon's might beat JDCR. Like, what do you mean?
Again, he started off with the electric gun, just letting him know it's there. Don't go that way.
Nice, I like the down back too. And now, like, he knows JDCR trying to stop them.
Are we gonna see it again? Whoa, he tried to catch it. Yeah, if that was a hell sweep, it would have got blocked.
Yep, he's trying to stop him from getting to that range. And on top of that, electrics can come out now too, and he knows it. So he's ducking a lot more. Nice. I already knew what was gonna happen. Because now he's playing at that range where it's super dangerous. And even though you do have running too, if anything whips, like electric is going to clip you. Kudon's knows it, JDCR knows it. So like the game this close gets a lot more violent reversal. The lumber carry reversal? Okay. Yeah.
I don't even know the last time I've seen that. This might have been the last time I saw that.
Has a good opportunity
Top
here.
swoop. Wall.
He's ready for that
Hell sweep.
And that's why Kudon's is good. He still knows how to force the hell sweep. Wow, what a punish. And he stepped on his J's.
No way JD wins this. Yeah, no way. I was gonna say, if he made that comeback, that would have been like real master's business, you know?
One round away from moving on. Counter hit.
Oh, counter hit.
Pressuring at the wall. But JDCR not afraid. Look at this.
Yep, and look, and now you see JDCR, he's like, you know what? I'm not going to even give him a chance to set up for it. And now he's going to play up closer because then that way he can react to hell sweeps. Combo. Oh, the drop. Still ready for the... Oh,
beautiful. That's what you got to do. That's what you got to do. When Diligent does the up forward, you can always jump forward and kick it. Yes, it's the first set of the top 8.
Oh, parry once again.
Here we go. He's gonna have a good opportunity. He has the wall here.
Notice he's starting to duck. Into the low parry. Now he's just trying to. Now Kudon's trying to fuse himself. They're down 4.
Oh man, he's gonna
I like that. He started doing the wild standing force to interrupt the opportunity and him like trying to get that offense started. Running through.
Oh my out of the air. This time going
Like,
for the
look what that
mid-step.
was.
The side steps here for
Look
JC.
at the offense. Oh man, Kudon's being mad offensive right now.
Wow. Oh, he dropped it.
That's
Drop.
not what you want to
Oh,
have. That jump.
What the?
Back, scrub placement. Oh,
Rage.
Oh, the rage.
Oh my
Oh,
God.
it's in the game of the almost see the torpedo. Like out of a submarine, hit him with the lightning. Just ran into the crowd.
And he grabbed knee for the hug.
Man, Mama, I'm still hype about it, even though I've been into the past. But look at that venue.
That
was godlike.
the thing about that venue, there wasn't seating for everyone, right? So people are sitting on the floors, they're standing in the back, and it's like more of a horizontal venue than like a deep venue, you know? So everyone's kind of just spread out like very far horizontally.
Composure.
That was supposed to hit, and he didn't have
Damn, that was crazy.
If it did,
Man,
it was
first game?
above.
The first game of top 8?
like a bull.
Yeah, that's how you know
He
it's
has beaten JDCR the
So
last
I
3
thought
times.
that was the
They
one.
played each other. Did you hear what I just
Damn,
said?
I didn't realize that.
Did you
There
see
is a
that
guy.
last match?
Kudon's had beaten JDCR the last 3 times they played each other this year.
Ooh, see, and this is exactly what I was. We said this.
This is what sets up later. See, I was feeling real bad about the other thing that happens later. But after hearing that and seeing this, I don't feel bad anymore.
Oh man, dude,
But this was it right
you
here.
could
You
tell
knew
like
that something
the
was
back and
coming
forth
out
between
there.
both of them. Like this was all like a game of setup right there, because the way that they were playing offense against each other to make someone take like a gamble like that big to where he actually sniffed out the rage art that second game, so it didn't work, and that's how JDCR got the kill, and he reset the meta of the game just to close out with the rage art again. That's how you know the meta is constantly shifting. Like it's so crazy because like a lot of people don't think that a character like Devil Jim, like they're like, hey man, he's too hard to play, and like you gotta force these hell sweeps. But you look at somebody like somebody like JDCR dealing with somebody like Kudon's playing that character, and it's a simple mindset. It's like, yo, I'm a poke, and the minute you lose interest in this hell sweep, boom, there it is. You're gonna start trying to interrupt my hell sweep. Now I get to play with my rage darts again. You're gonna play back at this running 2 range. Give me back my electrics. That's why the back 4s are working out. It's so smart.
The crazy thing to me is when I watch Kudon, specifically Kudon's, when he's throwing out electrics, that's when I know he's in the groove. But a lot of time you're watching him, he doesn't even do it. And I'm like, this is one of your most powerful tools. And I think that, you know, at the highest levels of the game, people are ducking and punishing them, right? Those electrics when they whiff. But Kudon's timing is so good. I feel like he just never really trusts it. He never really commits to it. Like, I'm going to get this guy. You know, it gets people comfortable. Like, JDCR's out here doing these up forward 4s and everything. I feel like Kudon's from Tekken Tag one day is going to be like, man, what the hell? This guy did a move? Boom, you know? He tried to do anything. So, I don't know. You know, it's very interesting because there were very, very few electrics there. I think JDCR, one of the things I remember about him from Tekken Tag 2, when he had Armor King Heihachi as a team, he would be down always by like, you know, 40%, whatever. And he had just like a pixel of life, but they have 40% life left, and he'd be like, all right, all I need is 1 electric now. He'd just space and wait for that 1 electric. That's all he would do. And he would always make this 1 electric, full life comeback, and that was it. With Dragunov, he tries to do the same thing with Crouch Dash 1. You know, he's playing super defensive, looks for an opening, Crouch Dash 1. He almost had it. If you look at that last round that we just saw, he almost had the Crouch Dash 1 there against Kudon. But, you know, just didn't quite reach it. Kudon's able to block it in time. But this match coming up, Tishumon versus Saint. And Tishumon, you know, obviously he's like one of the top guys in Europe. Italian Tishumon, you know, originally from Japan, etc. But this was, I feel like, the tournament where he was kind of put back in the spotlight as like a major contender in Tekken 7.
Oh yeah. Like, and like you said, like Fisherman has like a lot of weight to his name. Seen him all across the world, like even up still to this point, like where it's somebody that you're going to see year in and year out, always traveling to events, always trying to like get into the TWG. Super passionate player. I mean, and of course, going up against Saint, who once again, part of the Echo Fox army at this point in time, and they were just unstoppable. Saint, just the same. We talked about like how, you know, JDCR was always trying to make like these comebacks. I feel like Saint was the player who kept getting it. He was always timing the rage darts. He was always getting right under your skin, right under your nails enough to hit you with a clean down 4-2 to close out a lot of rounds. And I feel like when it comes to like controlling like pace and momentum, it's always in his favor. But it's going to be a lot harder versus a character like Master Raven.
Damn, look at him at the character selection and mashing on it.
But yeah, Master Raven is one of those characters we do not get to see a lot. One, especially back then. Two, just even on the more case, because she's a really hard character to play consistently.
But
And
when you know how to use her and you have a good understanding of all her
Oh, yeah.
tools, she is ridiculous. Her damage output is so high.
has some of the best. And at this point in time, where everybody was like, "Man, my character has no carry. My character has no carry to get to walls." Master Raven was that character. Like people like, "Man, Lost can't do that anymore, and this character can't do it anymore." She could always do it, and it always took off a chunk of damage too, and it looked cool as hell on top of that. So I mean, no matter what, you're watching, you're playing, you're losing. That's the only time you actually do it, you know what I'm saying? That's the only time you're getting hit by all the crazy stuff, all the ninja trickery.
It is an interesting matchup, and you know what? In this stage,
Well, here we go. Look at Saint. Deep focus, eyes closed before the match. Man, it's weird to see Saint with like no hair and no facial hair now.
You went through some transformations, man.
Super transformation.
We're gonna find out who's gonna go. Oh, went for the big launcher right away. Went for the low.
Yeah, Saint with the jack. Back then, jacks forward one had crazy tracking, so you had to just basically deal with it anytime you blocked it, or anytime you were neutral. That time the hug to start it off for Saint. Wall carry is gonna be short there.
One.
All day. This is the tournament that Super Kuma wanted to beat me up because of what Markman said.
Oh, what? What happened?
You don't know about this? What? Okay, so in the group stages, right? And I'm saying this only because we have our EU representative Tishumon. Damn, I thought he was gonna go under.
That's what I was talking about. The entire time. I felt like this the whole year. Like Saint was like, "Yeah, man, I'm playing with a loaded gun right now." Like if he gets raped, like, yo, you got to be careful because I feel like Saint's one of the best at getting you to hit a button so he can hit you with a rage. Right? He's one of the best at doing it. I feel like.
Yeah, his comebacks with rage are ridiculous. But going back to the story I was saying, in the EU representation was a little bit weak here, right? And so after the group stages, Markman was on the screen in the venue, and he's like, "Hey, EU, where you at?" Right? Because there wasn't any that made it through or something. I think he wasn't counting Tishumon though at the time. So I guess Super Kuma hears this. He's like, "Do you hear what Rip said? I want to beat him up." And he tells Eris this, that he wants to beat me up or something. And I'm like, why does he want to beat me up? Like Eris randomly, I come off my commentary, I'm all jolly, I go see Eris outside. He's like, "Yo, Super Kuma wants to beat you up." I'm like, "Why?" He's like, "I don't know, man. You should go find out." I'm like, "All right."
Starting the rumors, bro.
Yeah, so I guess he had heard the commentary thing, and then he thought that I had said that, but it wasn't even me. Markman's face is on the commentary, and then once he found it was Markman, he was like, okay, I don't care about beating anyone up anymore."
Oh, it was Markman? Oh, never mind. I wanted to beat up Rip.
Yeah, I like that. Yeah, exactly.
Oh, never mind. Thought it was that Rip guy. If it was him, he was gonna have some problems. Yeah, but this is what I was talking about. Like, look at the great movement by Tishumon, but yo, that jackhammer though.
All day.
Controlling so much space the entire time. I mean, look, Master Raven's movement is super good. It has back turn, has a lot of trickery. That jackhammer move Jack 7 forward. On top of that, the block stun was crazy. They nerfed it after this. So you already know that, like, I guess this is one of those things where you look at it, you're like, damn, how do I get away from that? Because even if your movement is super good, even if you know how to, which way to sidestep, and even still, like, it's Jack. Jack has a hard time getting out of the way of that. Look at the movement control still by Saint. So.
Yeah, that jackhammer move, it was one of those moves where, it needed to be rebalanced, and, they let it rock, right? It wasn't one of those things where the game came out and they're like, "Oh no, this is a problem. People are complaining. Let's patch it." They let it rock for half a year or something, Maybe the whole year even.
I think
because it didn't get changed until after this.
Nah, they definitely let it rock for a minute.
Yeah, it wasn't until season 2, if I remember correctly. But yeah, that change is huge for Jack. And Jack is still good, by the way.
Right. I think Jack is nice. And look at this. Good damage.
Damn, doesn't teleport through. Sane would have been ready for it anyway. I think Tishumon is aware of that.
Oh, I like it.
I like
A lot of risk. You gotta take a lot of risk with
that.
Master Raven.
Miss trap goes for the low. Miss stand. Okay. Yeah, you gotta slow it down, man. Like Saint's all tuned in. He's waiting for you to do something crazy.
That's a momentum.
Oh
Oh my gosh.
Big combo here.
Bang, bang, boom.
The damage though.
Just like, oh, wow.
Hugs.
All day, right? I wonder why. Like usually you do the hug if they're stepping or something, but people aren't stepping Jack because of the jackhammer tracking.
Well, I think because one, I think it's like 4 for 1+2, right?
Yeah, yeah.
So if you're doing that as opposed to jackhammer, it moves you forward even more so. So even if you're like backdash canceling, and let's just say you try to sidestep at the tail end, you're gonna get clipped by hug. So if you're backdash, you're trying to get away at the range that where jackhammer is, that one step earlier, you don't get clipped by hug. That's why I think it's working.
Yeah, it might also be the crouch dash that Tishimon's doing, like, or maybe Tishimon's looking for a lot of lows, because I'm seeing he's crouch dashing into Saint a ton here.
Oh, he caught him with the mid. He wasn't close enough. Oh, here we go.
Well, I didn't believe.
And I look, I see why. Like the way Saint's playing, like he's very much like, hey, I know where you're trying to do. A lot of calling out.
Oh no!
Oh,
Damn!
No, raw call out. Yeah.
Yo,
man.
this was other side of winners, right? For Tishimon, that's crazy.
Okay. That is safe.
Yeah, look,
So we could have had an Echo Fox Grand Finals, or Winter Final, I should say.
and that would have been the tail of the year.
It would have been like, yeah, that's it. That's what 2017's been like.
I remember people talking about this with the crowd, like, yeah, man, this is gonna be JDCR Saint, and it was like this was one of the things that people were talking about. But then Kudans beat JDCR. So you're like, you're like, oh, I didn't think that was gonna happen.
Yeah, and I think at the time, Kudans, as I mentioned, he was around. He wasn't doing that hot, so everyone kind of expected the Echo Fox boys to take it. And so you see, JDCR lose, and you're like, oh wow, Kudans actually got through. That was cool. But then he still got to go through Saint. Saint's a monster. You just got Tishimon 2-0 like nothing.
Well, I mean, look, Saint's been in this situation a lot more than a lot of people give him credit for, where it's like the finals, the Eagles, the whole nine. So Saint's prepared up until like there's a level you're at as Saint at this point where he's like, all right, if I can get here, you still no coasting, but you're a lot more comfortable to deal with it than most people. So.
I see Defrost in chat saying reliving these beautiful memories. I mean, it's good times, dude. It's so cool. And look at speed kicks here. He's Panda Global speed kicks in 2017. Damn. I feel like that's more recent, right? He's been there forever.
That's what it seems like. It seems like he's been there for like a super long time. So, and that was one of the first things, right? That's when like it's around the same time we saw Echo Fox like start putting on, right? And on top of that, this is circa Joey Fury on top of that.
Circa.
So this is when like we started seeing more of the Tekken sponsorships go out to players. So like Panda Global, Circa when it was a thing, RIP I guess, Circa. But you're right. Like Panda Global speed kicks making the top 8 showing at Tekken World Tour Finals.
Even Joey Fury here. I'm trying to remember how much of an impact he had throughout the year. I mean, obviously he qualified for the finals, right? But it's a situation where I don't remember what it was like back then. Because I remember he had this moment where he was like, oh yeah, this guy's really good. He's going to make it. So this match in particular, though, if I remember leading up to this in the group stages, Joey Fury had crazy matches. Like just bananas, like, oh my God, death fisting people with Paul, etc. So this one should be interesting. And these guys, they're the new school NA players that have been carrying Tekken 7 on their back, essentially, right? Yeah. Or carrying NA on the back through Tekken 7, if you want to look at it that way, even. So it's always cool to see how these guys battle throughout the history of Tekken 7.
Well, it's like I think it's really cool to get to see like still now that you have players like Speed Kicks as well as Joe Fury that are still around, right? Like that you can go and like pick their brain. Because like I said, the game has changed so much. Actually, I was supposed to be having Joey Fury on like playing with like the STL boys on Monday, and I mean I'm going to talk to him about like the older versions of the game, especially like now that I'm looking at this guy, I didn't even think about this. Just like watching how he has come and now is like one of the major figures to look at for like American tech. Like I think that is so cool.
All right, well let's see. This is loser side of the bracket, is that right?
Yeah, this is loser side.
And yeah, he was using Jack back then. Speed kicks with Hwarang. This is prior to Speed kicks learning how to tweet and switching to characters like Kazumi, etc. He just focused on his main.
I like the Speed kicks, man. I like focused Hwarang Speed kicks.
Yeah, same. What the hell?
Water. What the?
That was nutty. Off the toe kick, it didn't even hit? I guess it doesn't hit very low. Can you imagine starting off a set in top 8 and that's the first thing that happens to you? It's like,
Just mind, just fudge. You can't do nothing. Like, I don't know what I'm doing now. It didn't work like I wanted to.
nope. And now I got to play a whole match with it.
Right? I gotta play a whole match with that, thinking about that. Was it me? Was it
Doesn't matter. He
What do
gets
you
the round anyway, right? Oh, man.
Oh, the Jet Sprainer. Oh,
Yeah, dude.
too instantly.
I feel like you rarely see just frame skyrockets from Horong players anymore.
You know,
Like, what happened? Is it bad now or something?
You know, oddly enough, I was just watching JDCR stream the other day. I like threw him like a host, actually, like a raid or something. Playing Horong, and he was getting beat up by this Xiao Yu player. And he was, I saw him in there like going back and forth. Let me not say beat up. He's like, man, I won the last set, but yeah, it was funny because like just watching him play, he did a bunch of just frame skyrockets, and like just watching him like play, you know, different characters like that, and now watching like speed kicks play, it's funny.
Did he get rage arted? Oh my god, that was tight.
Yeah, that flamingo pressure, man. You got to be ready for that stuff. A lot of people don't know. Like, I feel like that's one of the hardest things about fighting, like Horong, right? Like, as much as people like, yo, he's a hard character to fight, you have to be aware of those strings. Because if not, you don't know where the reset's coming. You don't know when you can hit a button. Like, there's so many things you have to be aware of. Joey Fury turning off.
Yeah, you got to remember, this is also Atlanta speed kicks, right? So he obviously had a ton of experience against Anakin, Jack. Everyone probably talked about that a bajillion times. So going against another Jack player is like, man, speed kicks is going to be more prepared than anybody.
Yo, look at the shuffles.
This is so sick. Why does this guy not play Horong?
Like I said, speed kick focused on Horong is a cool speed kick. Like watching him play Horong, man, like it was actually dope. Like it made, like I was always a fan of the character, but like watching speed kicks play a character like this, because we don't see many people, not only just in general, but like there's not many. We got like Rest, you know what I'm saying? Like there's not many Horong players and not many good Horong players. So focused speed kicks, Horong,
Bang,
like,
boom, not dead. Wow. Damn, dude, this is cool. I really like this version of speed kicks. And you know, I understand why he would want to switch characters. There are characters that require less effort in a sense, right? Like Kazumi, you can just do down forward one. You can just use movement and down forward one, you know, whiff punching, spacing, etc. to get the victories, right? So I understand that mentality, but watching him play Horong, it's like it's special, right? There's so few players who play the character the way that he's able to play the character. You know, you don't even get that opportunity. He's robbing us, you know?
That's what I said, man. Like, it's cool to look back at, like, and see speed kicks. You know, we haven't seen him play it in a while. Make sure you guys, like, use that hashtag, man, that TWT throwback on Twitter. Get involved in the conversation. I mean, of course, we see a lot of, like, there's characters out there for, we see a lot of players play a bunch of different characters. But when it comes to, like, tournament viability, like, even around this time, it was literally, like, less than a handful of Horongs that you're looking at that you're going to see on this level. Like, that's just being 100% honest.
Yeah, if you guys agree with that, man, use the hashtag TWT throwback. Go tweet at speed kicks, tell him to stick to Horong. You know,
Yeah,
I don't know.
Look, I'll go tell him to stick to Horong. Like, I'll go tell him that. Because, like, for me, like, I just think, like, him having these avenues to play, it helps out his gameplay that much more. Not saying that he needs it, but, like, I like watching him play Horong. Like, it's so cool.
Right. And that's what I'm thinking, right? Like, and you know, I don't know where Speaking's head is at in terms of competing anymore, you know, like what he feels about the game, etc. But let's assume that he's not completely in love with the game based off his tweets, right? If that's the case and you're going to compete, at least choose Horong so everyone else can enjoy it, you know? Wall splat. Hey.
And this character's definitely better now. This character's like right now, this character's definitely better. Oh. Yeah, I thought that back three was gonna hit.
Nah, that was the one, like that down 1+2 from Jack started the round. They love doing that because the pushback is usually far enough where most of the normal punchers don't reach it. Oh boy. Yeah, Joey Fury has always been one of those players that's kind of you can't ever count him out, you know? I don't want to say he's a slow starter, but it doesn't matter if you're winning against him. It's always terrifying.
I think it just like the thing about it is that you have to be careful about when fighting Joey Fury is that his adjustments are crazy. It's like he has a whole think tank literally back there breaking down how to defeat you. He's like, all right, he got me in that first game. What do we got to do? One, we got to slow it down. You're right, Joy Fury. We got to slow it down. Two, we got to stop letting him do it. It's like he breaks it down in such a fundamental way. And it's crazy because, like, if you go back and you just watch him play, like, Tag 2, he played the same way, but he had two characters making these decisions. And
Damn!
Swing for the fences, the Barry Bond.
Who does that? I mean, seriously, when is the last time you saw a Jack player do down 1+2 in the middle of his string, in the middle of string pressure?
I mean, look, that's exactly what I'm talking about. Oh, tries to bait out the power crutch.
He did.
Bang it. They were straight. They were out here fighting. Tried to toss him with the Volcano Buster forward too. You thought I forgot? No. No breaks. Tried to chuck him again.
Yo, the pressure now. Speed has Joey's back to the wall.
Bro, y'all gonna tell me this is not sick? Look at this offense for speed kicks. How did Joey Fury know?
Look at Joey though.
Oh,
he's safe. Safe.
He's like, you back there dancing up and a slide for them toes. And a slide for them toes. Yeah.
Man, that was crazy. And look at the thing about Joey too. He never really gets hyped, right? He's sitting there like, yeah, I beat your ass.
Right now, my boy Speed has the worst poker face. He looks. Look at it. Body right now. Look at it. He's like,
he always does that too.
I'm sitting right there. I'm sitting right here with me. I'm right there.
Oh, is that you? Oh, that is you with the denim jacket.
Trademark, man. No, but like, think about that. Like, the fact that you have speed kicks like playing like so good, and then the adjustment by Joey Fury. And Joey Fury has another character, but he feels comfortable enough in this matchup, even after, you know what I'm saying, the fighting of Anakin and us, you know, being like, hey, well, he must know this matchup, right?
Mm-hmm. All right, game 3 here. Speed kicks. Joey Fury. Yeah, dude.
I want to see what they change up right now. And now you see more jackhammers coming from Joey Fury.
Tons.
Because he knows. He's like, yeah, you're trying to move around back there. And, like, I think that's why the slide worked, too. Because he knows that speed kicks is trying to, like, you know, meticulously thread that needle and get me in safety. Nice little parry on the debug.
Yeah, that was beautiful. And, you know, the thing about, I was wondering, why did he do the debug there so early? He had pressured him with so many jackhammers. They're mid, right? And you can't step them, so you got to stand guard. And now, again, pressure from both sides. Speed's trying so hard to get him towards that wall right here. Oh, no!
Looking at this, like, I can see where you're like, man, this is hard. Yo, is that a hit? Hey, they come. I was about to say.
Regular?
Oh, no, show speed kicks. Come on, show speed kicks. I wanted to see
you want production in the future to switch to speed kick space?
I wanted to wheel that. Good break on the 1+2. Yep, again. Yep. So now he knows that he's standing there, right? Like, so tracking moves is not going to be like that good. And Joey Fury is good holding his ground. He has no problem being like, oh, I'll just block. And you'll get close enough, and then I'm going to hit you.
And Jack is not that character, right? He's not a character that deals well with being smothered by offense.
So far, they're rolling forward.
Beautiful block.
Wall standing one right in the middle.
Miscalculates the wall distance. And this is early days of Tekken 7. You got to remember, you know, these stages and all, we've been playing for so long. But, you know, back then, even though the game had been out for like a year, you know, at least in the terms of like Wizard World events and, you know, on console, etc. You know, Joey Fury's still miscalculating wall distances in this game, at this stage of the game. He's got Rage Assault. That's what Eric said. See, we're learning all kinds of stuff.
Oh, man. He's winding up. Oh, boy. Now,
Rage Assault is a pretty good name, though.
Oh, look at the man, Joey Fury. Look at this. Now you can see he's like playing like a step ahead. Now he's like putting the lows out there ahead of time, going for like the crouch jabs, and just being like trying to be a lot more anticipatory when it comes to like countering speed kicks. But now speed kicks turn off the turn on the offense, nice back three.
And that was such a big bet too. Yeah, he tried the down 1+2 again there, and in that situation, if it hit, he won and it was over, and speed kicks would have like never ever got hit by a down 1+2 again in his life, you know. But instead, he got the block there. Now the match continues. Dude, when he does this pressure here, this is ridiculous. The flamingo pressure with speed kicks, too good.
Yo, I like, man, this dude Joey Fury. Break? Yep.
Mm-hmm.
No.
Are we going final round? Let's go. Okay.
Speed kicks, bro. Speed kicks. Somebody tweet speed kicks right now. Be like, hey man, whatever happened to that Horon, bro?
Yeah, hashtag TWT throwback. What happened to that horror?
What happened to that Horon, man? That dude was nice. Whatever happened to that Horon player?
Yeah. Speak, is he familiar with this horror player from
Look,
TWT
I know
2017
you're not
finals?
liking character too much right now, but have you seen this guy? This guy's pretty nice.
Chopping away now, making good use there of that down back one.
He's trying
I like
to
this
use
back
that
and forth.
peacekeeper, but getting nothing out of it.
They got close this one too. It goes to final round here.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my
my
god, that
God.
sucks.
He's not dead though. That's gonna hurt like hell.
But now he's in bad position and everything. Pressure's on. Joey smells blood.
Oh,
Yeah.
The second hit of the
That
wall
was
smash
hella good.
4-4 completely whiffed.
The wall spot there from Joey, he had the backdash, and he says like, look, I'm out of range, but he's like, just kidding, I got one more move. And I don't even see Joey do that anymore, you know? Like, that's so rare to see that move.
No, it was definitely one of those things where like that's Joey had the read. Like I said, he made the adjustments to the point. Like one of the things you notice about Joey Fury is like when he gets comfortable, he counter moves. He's like a counter puncher. Like if I'm watching boxing, he's gonna move to a spot and he's gonna wait. He's gonna be like, well, why did he do that? And then you're like, oh snap, I just lined up with him, and then he starts that offense. So it's really good at like calling you out, and it's like well as getting to that counter punch, like distancing space, and then blowing you up. Especially with a character like Jack, or if you make a good call like that, a good down 4-2, give you a win. You saw what happened when he got the down 4-2, took him to the wall, and just waited for speed kicks to, do an attack, and then he whip punished it. So, I mean, all you need, the proof is in the pudding, man. But still, speed kicks in the Horon, I am a fan.
I'm a fan too, man. Of course, guys, we're just getting started here. This is the top 8 of TWT 2017 finals. We're going to take a short break. When we come back, more action. We just got started. Don't go anywhere.
Guys, welcome back. TWT 2017 Finals. This is a rebroadcast for all those people who might not have the experience to be playing this version of Tekken 7. At least you get a chance to see it. This is my boy Rip. Tasty
Yes.
Steve over here is going pretty good, man. How you doing, Rip?
I am chilling. We got the hashtag TWT throwback. I got a tweet that says, for Rip and Tasty Steve, what was the defining moment for each of you for TWT Finals 2017 that you knew something special was happening? Mine is very clear. We're going to get to it later in the show, but there's a specific chant from the crowd.
Mine too. I know exactly what you're about to say. I'm waiting on that.
I'm waiting. I thought it was going to happen at the start of this top 8, when I saw them playing each other, but it's coming later. I'm not going to spoil it for anyone who's missed it or doesn't know about it or whatever, and you guys will watch it first time, because I know that there are some people out there who weren't watching Tekken in 2017, right? So they missed a lot of this. So hey, we'll see. We'll leave that as a little, you guys who know, but the rest of them, they'll see it.
If you know, you know. That's definitely true. That's 100% true. But we've already had like some really, really dope matches so far. We've seen Saint, we've seen JDCR, we've seen Speed Kicks in that dope ass Warong. We got Joey Fury playing out of his mind, and like just the fact that like we still have this kind of representation on like the 2017 side of things. There was a lot happening in Tekken that year. A lot of players were getting sponsored for the first time in Tekken history. So that's one of the reasons we got to see the Joey Furies. We got to see the Speed Kicks, and even more so, we got to see him go up against some of the most prolific names in Tekken history, especially for some of those people who have been playing since, Kudans has been a big name, and they know who JDCR is and Knee is and all these players. So it's cool all around.
No, without a doubt. So let's get back into it, guys. We are still in the top 8. We just saw our first player get eliminated from the top 8. That was Speed Kicks on the loser side versus Joey Fury. We do have another match on the loser side, though. It's got that guy from Japan, Naroma. Naroma at the time, not a player that people really had on their radar as much as we do nowadays. But Naroma here, I'm trying to remember who his opponent was. It was Mr. Naps. That's who it was, Jimmy J. Tran. Oh my God, this is so crazy, dude. We had 3 Americans in the top 8.
Jimmy J. Tran, another one of those names that we looked at like throughout, who you said was putting like American Tekken on their backs. Jimmy was one of those people that we were legit like, Jimmy, when you gonna come out to the next event? Come on, Jimmy, where you at, bro? We need you. And like it's crazy because like this is when all these was this the year that Naroma came on the scene? Was this that 2017 Korean Masters
I don't
event?
remember, dude. I remember that was 2017 or 2018. I'm all mixed up, But man, is that Rick the Hado walking in the background? Oh man, it was.
Yeah, it was. I think it was 2017. I could be wrong. Jimmy does not stream, but he does stream with Bronson sometimes.
Yeah, I see also in the chat, Shayon, he's saying, skip this match in all caps. If you guys didn't watch the group stage of this, right? Like, I was so lucky. So the way it worked, for the group stage, you know the Steve, like, as commentators, we just get a schedule. You say, like, hey, you two do this group, you two do this group, whatever, right? I'm like, all right, I got group D or whatever it was. And the matches in that group were crazy. It was like Jimmy J. Tran versus Nobi, Jimmy J. Tran versus Knee. And we were like, oh my God, those matches were ridiculous. Some of my favorite matches of all time in Tekken 7.
Yeah,
it was insane.
The thing about the group stage is that like it hits everything. It's like you guaranteed to see some ridiculous ass matches watching like group play, because that's when you get like the dream matches, right? Like that's where you got like the, oh my God, he's playing who,
Well, here we go. We've got Naroma versus Jimmy J. Tran. Production will fix the names at the top later. That's so funny. Look, they fixed it all. They still. Oh, that's great.
Oh wow, tries to go for the taunt right there.
Hey.
Oh, the jackhammer.
Yeah, and I think this is always one of those situations where, everyone talks about this as being one of the bad matches for Jack, right? Like, oh, he can launch punish down forward too. He's got orbital heal for all the lows that Jack has. But it doesn't matter. When you're playing there, it's like, boy, look at this beatdown from Naroma.
Yeah, he is definitely turning them ankles up, man. And just stopping like Jimmy's movement overall. All right, let me see. And this is when Brian, we didn't see any Brians out there, which is always kind of historically been the tale, right? Like, we didn't see many Brians out there at all. And I don't even think that Knee was playing Brian like that at this time.
I don't even, at this time, who is Knee even using? It definitely wasn't Brian, though.
He was using with the Devil Jit, no? Steve?
It's Fang, maybe Fang.
Yeah, we don't get to see that many Jacks anymore either. So
Yeah, I mean, Anakin's still putting in work with the character, but look at this low parry from Naroma here with Rage.
yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Like Dragunov, Steve, that's who he was using at the time. So we didn't really get to see many like Bryans at all.
Oh yeah, and in this tournament when Jimmy beat him, he was using Steve. I do remember that one.
So yeah.
Oh man, wow, he didn't get the dash. And this is what I was talking about. You know, the infamiliarity with the stage and the wall distances, unfamiliarity. You know, it's so funny to see now. Like, wow, Naroma misjudged that wall. It's so obvious.
Look,
But it's 2017, you know.
now, like, remember what's happened since then? This is before caddy corner combos. Nobody was doing them then. Nobody was doing like the cat, like carry him along the wall. Nobody was doing that.
Yeah,
So,
this
like,
wall, if I hit a jab here, I can float him off the wall. Like, the game has evolved, you know, the players have evolved.
Noroma looking good right now. No jet uppercut that
Oh.
time. Low parry from
yeah,
Jimmy
just
J.
being able to
Round
control a
breaks up.
neutral is like one of the things that like Naroma was really good at as well. Like he had like Jack, and he since switched from Jack, but like there's no denying like how well he played his character.
Yeah, you know, that's a little sad to me, you know. I feel like Naroma this was his character. And since he's kind of swapped away from Jack, he still has success because he's a great player, right? But I don't feel like he's had as much success.
Yeah, I mean, there's things that like I feel like one of the reasons he changed characters was because like the jackhammer changed, right? Like, and he had other characters from jump, but like Naroma likes to have that control. He likes to be like, all right, what are you gonna do now? What are you gonna do now? What are you gonna do now? Right? Like he liked having that control. So when it didn't work for him the right way, like once they changed the character a little bit to where it's like, look, you got to work a little harder to make him block this jackhammer and get that pressure. He's like, you know what? Let me switch a little bit, and that's when we started seeing more characters from the Roma. We also saw the switch on like some of his performances because we definitely didn't see him this much after that.
Right, and you know, he had Fang, he had did he have an Eddie? No, I don't remember. I think he used Fang against Eddie or something like that. If it was what I'm misremembering. But definitely tons of Dragunov is what we've seen out in Aroma lately. Some Steve Fox as well. So, you know, he's definitely has a few characters that are up there in the tier list. I'm real curious, you know, if we had a TWT going on right now, what character would we see from Naroma? I bet we'd see Fakamram.
Oh yeah, I think no. Didn't he have a Leroy too?
I wouldn't surprise me one bit, Steve.
Right, I'm pretty sure he had a Leroy. You know he's gonna have a Fox.
Wow. Oh my God. Does Jimmy win this round? That would be so tight.
Oh, yo, run it back. Only a real man. Nope.
Yeah, that wild stand 4 hurt. That was a chunk when Naroma gets the first round, second game as well. I mean, and this is why I think we saw that guy in the chat say, skip this match in all caps. I'm seeing how this is going.
Oh, yeah. And like, you can tell Naroma is so prepared.
You know, I don't actually know that these guys, I mean, they must have, right? They must have played again since this tournament, right? I couldn't tell you that they have, though.
Yeah, I don't know. I couldn't even tell you.
We need a website that does that, tracks all the match history between players. I know there was one for other games, and I feel like there was one for Tekken as well. I can't remember what it was. If anyone knows what that is, hit me up with the hashtag TWT Throwback. Put that link in there so I can look this up. I want to know if Naroma and Jimmy J Tran have played each other before, or again since this.
Oh,
Damn!
defender.
See, and that's it. I mean, that should have been a launch, though. That would have been the round. It should have been Jet Upper, and instead he's in big trouble.
Yeah, and I think it's just the fact that he's definitely, I feel like he's not used to playing how Naroma plays, and Naroma just had a full scoop on everything Jimmy wanted to do.
He ran up into down back 2. It wasn't even down back 1, and it wasn't even a charged up down back 2. It was just enough to throw off the timing of the low parry for a down back 1, right? So nicely done by Naroma. He eliminates Jimmy J Tran from the top 8 there, so Jimmy J Tran ties with Speed Kicks at 7th place in the TWT 2017 finals.
Man. I mean, look, and even though we didn't have like all these, you know, like we didn't have it how it was before, you know, or even just like after this, I feel like this is to look and play these different versions are very just like looking at a time capsule, because obviously they have different tools. We're looking at different players who, you know, throughout the year definitely had different results, and like you get to see where it kind of like all ended up. Like it's like going back and reading your favorite book. Like, oh man, I remember this. I remember him getting beat up here. You know?
Yeah, and I'm seeing in the chat, you know, that someone asked Jimmy about his worst loss, and he said it was this match against the Roma was the worst one that comes off the top of his mind. So there you see the bracket that moves forward. It would be Kudons and Saint in the winners final, and then Tishumon, Joey Fury,
Oh man.
and JDCR Noroma. That became a classic lineup too.
This is once again, even still, like just looking at the caliber of players, I
Mhm.
always tell people that like it always delivers. Like the finals always delivers because like I feel like Tekken is definitely one of those games where it's like everybody pays enough attention to be like, well, you know, this person should win, and it didn't always go the way that you thought it would go. Just like the start of this tournament, a lot of people didn't see their paths going the same way. I feel like we need to do that more. We need to
Hmm.
literally at the beginning of like events and finals, we legit all should just sit down and be like, yo, who do you got? Like, who do you got? Like, what do you think? Right?
We did that though, right? The last one at
At the
least.
last one, we definitely did. We definitely did it at the last.
I don't think any of us predicted it.
No, wait. I think it was.
Oh no, there was one. I think it was Farp, right?
It was Farp. I think it was Esteban. I think I might still have that list somewhere on my phone. Actually.
Wow. Yeah, there's good times though, man. It's so unpredictable. I mean, I think for this tournament, somebody might have picked the winner, but I really don't know, man. It's so crazy.
Oh man, we did have them. Oh man.
Oh, you still have it? You still have the list?
I have parts of the list. I have who people pick.
Who did I pick
You picked
for 2019?
Oh man.
Actually, that's interesting that you
Oh, maybe
mentioned
not
that.
on this
I
one.
forgot,
Hold
you know,
on.
last year.
How am I not on the list?
No, that's not it. It's
If
not-
if I had to go back in time now and pick someone again, I would probably pick Arslan Ash and Nee. Yeah,
Arslan Ash and me.
because I didn't know that they were going to be in the same group and everything.
Spread of different players, and all these
Man, it's
players,
like the
anyone who's
2018.
placed
No, I don't see it. Oh, it's not on here.
Mark says he's got it too in the chat.
There you
The
go.
list.
Yeah, Farp definitely got it. I know.
Damn, No Pants picked the John.
We're seeing exactly how that's panning out.
Man, Thailand was crazy too.
Thailand was.
I don't know, man.
Doesn't that seem like years ago now?
It does. It feels like forever ago now.
It was barely 6 months ago.
I really feel like Kudans is gonna run.
Man, I
That's
still
nutty.
I still have pictures that I need to post from that. That's crazy.
Dude, I still have our snowboarding video that I didn't release yet.
Oh man, man, snowboarding. My body still hurts.
So what is it?
Body still hurts.
Oh man, good times.
No, but like that's the beauty of it, man. I mean, we're all like missing tournaments right now, but like this is a nice little, refresher to go back, down memory lane. Make sure you guys use the hashtag TWT Throwback. We're definitely looking at a bunch of these tweets, so if you guys have any questions, things that we could possibly remember, will be this is a good time to throw them in there.
It's the perfect time, man. Eris, when he used to come out to events.
Yeah, crazy.
Man, I still got that cup noodle hat too.
I do too, actually.
From what I hear, we're
I'm gonna start wearing it.
Start somewhere in.
I don't know.
Oh,
man.
man.
Eric actually used to come out the house. That's wild.
It seems like years ago.
Well, maybe he heard us now.
Oh, damn. I know. He didn't get to come out to Thailand. He was supposed to. That's unfortunate that he didn't get to come. I think people would love that too, obviously.
Yeah.
But maybe next time.
Right? I'm actually just trying to go back to Thailand. It was mad fun.
But he should be
Uh-oh, Joey
Here
Fury.
we go.
Oh, Joey Fury Tissue Man.
This is the one I want to watch. This one gets me excited.
I gotta get some oven mitts like that for all the handshaking I gotta do.
Look at those gloves.
I was baking a loaf of bread. That's why he's.
I mean, he's from like upstate New York, isn't he?
Right?
Buffalo?
It's like Buffalo or something, right? And this
It can't be that cold in San Francisco. You
It
know?
was definitely not that cold. I mean, those windows did make it a little, nippy in there, but that was sick.
Was that Z walk by? That was, right? It had to
He
be.
was sitting the whole time. He was either sitting down on the lead the whole time.
That's cool, man. I haven't seen Z in a minute.
I'm sure he's well. I'm sure he's well.
in the Americas region, especially.
So Tishumon here.
He's been getting top 8s. He's been getting top 3s. He is not
Yeah, Tissue Man was definitely once again like consistently traveling. Didn't always do like the best, but always in contention because he placed himself at the events to try to get those spots. I don't remember how this goes. Come through Reno Face.
I have an idea.
Are you still in Thailand, Reno Face? Is that actually real? Are you still in Thailand right now?
There's no way Reno is
There's
still
no
in Thailand.
way he's still in Thailand.
I think he came back. He's in New York.
He's definitely in New York. He told us to slide through. No, bro. There's no way you're still there.
I don't know. I'm not too familiar with it. I know that.
Is Aiken still there too?
Obviously, I mean, he knows what he's doing with the character, but let's see.
Aiken?
man.
How much
Doesn't Aiken live in Australia?
Bro, I'm pretty sure he's still in Thailand.
What?
I'm pretty sure.
They're never leaving.
They're not.
It was
leaving.
too much fun.
It was too much fun, man. Oh, dude. Alright, Joy Fury just be hitting people with the stone face. He's all smiling at 1st He sits down. Aiken's still there. I came back in March. You can't. You went back.
Yeah, we're the easier.
He stayed in Thailand for 3 months.
Wow.
I mean, he really is
Somebody said this set is TWT Classic.
Looks like
Go
we're
tweet
going
that
to
out.
the infinite. No walls here. In the infinite
Let me
azure.
get those thoughts, man. Let me see that on
And this is
Twitter.
where we're going to have our first battle.
All right, this is losers bracket match.
piloting Jack, and of course,
I almost said Aiken's playing, but Aiken is not playing. Tishimon and Joey Fury.
Here we go.
Jack versus
First match between
Master
these two,
Raven.
2 out of 3.
Okay. I like how much Infinite Azure we're getting here.
Were you still singing a song back then? I don't even remember when you started doing that.
I was definitely singing back then.
I feel like we always were.
Yeah, there's like no point in time that we weren't.
trying to suck him in with that. Ooh, I'll counter him.
Yeah, this offense. This is what I really want to see. I want to see what Tishimon does
Really
to.
trying to break
I want to see what Joy Fury does to slow down Tishimon.
Yeah, and this sucks too, right? Because
Mm.
man, this is starting off exactly the way it went against Saint.
Work left to do for Joey Fury.
Like Tishimon had Saint, lost there, and then he comes immediately back. Damn! Hit the rage drive out of nowhere.
Just out of nowhere. Just woke up. Blue stuff. Ah.
Good sidestep, and he
Wow.
finished hard with
Yeah, and I was just thinking, you know, he loses to Saints Jack, and then he's got to play Joey Fury Jack. He's got, man, I hate Jack. I hate this game. You know, that's what he's probably thinking. Tekken 7, first time it came out of consoles, right?
What kind of reactions he's going to get out of Joey Fury?
Look at
Right,
the
always
spacing
doing
by Master Rape. The power crush. Wait a minute.
beat down.
Oh, he's feeling comfortable right now. You can tell he's way more aggressive, right? And against Saint, he was doing a lot of crouch dashing, but not a lot of moves out of them.
very solid Jack.
Yeah, it definitely looks like he's
Yeah, and he was actually getting hit a lot, like you pointed out, out of his crouch dash. So fighting another Jack
Playing a
7.
bit more offensively.
Yeah, this is loser bracket Tishimon, right? Different beast.
Yeah, he gets powered up and loses bracket for sure. What a sidewalk.
Yeah, that was crazy.
The noggin is pounded.
And
now
hit
you
it with
can
another
feel
one.
Joy Fury throwing him off now because he's finishing strings.
hardly faltering in his offense.
Man, look at this movement from Tishumon, just trying to get in. No.
Gonna punish that. Let's see if
Yeah, man, what was up with Joy Fury and his down 1+2s in this tournament?
So the spike, this time going for the down 3 to kind of
It's nice for like interrupting like people's streams, especially like if like the one of the first hits will. But you
No,
can't
I
commit to it.
understand, but I mean, yeah, it's been like that for a minute. But I don't know when he ever used so much of it.
And that's the thing, you know, Tishimon is great at deploying that kind of
Bro,
pressure
look
into
at
the power
Tishumon running this right now.
Yeah, he's pissed about that loss to Saint.
Rocket kick. Uh-oh, wait a minute. Joy Fury. The Fury. Oh, never mind.
No,
I
get
was
out
about
of here.
to say. I was about to say, bro.
controlling the
And at this point, you know, if you're Joy Fury, you're thinking, man, this guy just went through Saints Jack. Saint got it done. I can get it done with Jack too, right? But the way that started off, it just did not look like he had any control. And honestly, that down 1+2. If I'm Joy, I'm thinking, what the hell am I doing? You know, it seems so out of place for him. Watching him, you know, where he's at now with Jack, and then throwing it back there, it just seems so out of place. I wonder if this tournament is the one that made it say like, why the hell was I using so much down 1+2? I'm gonna stop using that move.
Right.
You know?
I think it's interesting to like go back and look at it because yeah, you're right. Like doing it at like just raw doing it is like, why are you doing that? This is exactly what I was talking about. You go back and like, what the hell was I thinking? I just kept doing down 1+2. What was my thought process behind this? But
Yeah, I mean, I think the idea is you want a high crush, right? But I think what Jack players have switched to now is just doing like a down 4 or down 3 or just like full crouch down back 1. Was it full crouch down forward 1? I forgot. But you know, there's a lot more options now that they go with instead of down 1+2. Lots safer options.
and I know I was talking about like speed kicks.
Is he matching
poker
the
face.
character select again?
Oh yeah, he was
Tishimon?
doing that. That was one of the things that Tishimon was doing. He was doing like the lock unlock. But like Joy Fury has a crazy good poker face. Like his
Oh,
poker face
boy.
is so good.
Did you see what he picked, Steve?
No.
gosh, I did not.
Oh,
It
talk about the
was
Phoenix?
not Jack. You were right. It is the feeling of
Phoenix.
Esteban back there.
Esteban with hair, Azkaban with hair. Before we locked him up, man.
Mm-hmm.
Now look at him, man.
Yes, chat, you guys are watching. The commentary is live. We're watching it with you guys. TWT Finals 2017 Top 8. This is loser bracket side.
Yep.
Tishumon up 1-0. Joey Fury bringing out the Phoenix. This is good. This one's a good one.
Yo, Reno, that's actually godlike. He's putting the Paul emotes, looking at the Joey Fury emotes.
And that's the thing, we've never seen Joey Fury side.
Look at this. Oh, man. This is one of the first times I remember seeing Joey Fury pick Paul.
No, I think this was the same year, like at final round, where he was playing Saint and he pulled out Paul, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh, boy.
I could be wrong. I think this was the same year.
It could be. But look at dominant first round.
Yeah, see, and now, like I said at first, it was really hard for, like, Jack to, like, sidestep in general. Especially versus a character like, you know, Master Raven, where she's, like, everywhere.
Damn.
And Joey Fury was like, let me change up the tempo a little bit and switch to Paul.
That was 2 fast rounds. All right, here we go. Tishumon blocking the Demo Man this time.
Whoa, he dropped the combo.
All right, but he dropped it anyway. All of that offense. And now look. Oh, man. Almost had a perfect
No
draw.
way.
Oh! Oh, yo, look at the damage. Hold it down.
Pressure.
Oh, the
Oh,
damage.
my God.
Oh,
my God.
Don't do it again.
What are you-
Please don't do it. Oh,
What the
man.
hell was that? Down 1-4 from a mile away?
Yo, look at Joey's face. He's like, I did all that on purpose. It's all part of the plan.
I feel like he loses this game now.
Nah, man.
I don't remember, but I feel like after that you have to lose. He
See,
threw it away so hard.
You gotta believe in the rebuttal. The fury. You gotta believe in the fury.
Careful, back turn.
Damn, the Fury with the Phoenix, I like that.
Oh, shit. The Fury and the Phoenix, that sounds like an Edgar Allan Poe book, man.
Oh my God, he got him with the hammer too. Oh, I can't.
Oh,
I'm
man.
telling you, he's gonna
You
lose
might be
after
right.
that.
You might be right. My man is looking.
That down 1-4 was so far away. Oh, God.
No.
Big knee.
No.
Come on, Joey, not like this. You had it.
Okay, I
Big
knew
down
for it
4-2.
too. I knew it was coming.
What the hell, combo? This is when people were like, hey, you know you can do really short combos in Tekken 7. They just do good amounts of damage.
There's no way.
No rage yet.
He's gonna lose.
No way. He's not gonna lose.
Oh, man.
It's
Oh,
over.
shit, he's gonna
It's
lose.
over.
No, it ain't. It ain't over.
It's
It ain't
over, dude.
It ain't over, bro. It ain't over. You gotta believe in the fury.
He's gonna extend with
The Phoenix
The
and the Fury. Oh!
What's he gonna do with it?
Oh,
Only
God.
a real master, Joey. Fury! Oh my God! Look at him. Look, and nothing happened. And nothing happened. Wait, let me get this water. Wonder what my mom's doing right now.
She
Huh.
might be watching this. I wonder if
She
she's
might be
okay with me
watching.
picking Paul.
I wonder in the future, am I gonna look back at this and be as calm as fuck as I am? I mean, I'm just saying, man. My man was
Why
ready.
does this man ever use Jack? Your Phoenix is so much better. I don't actually know that's true. Oh my God, that was crazy, dude. Look at him. He's like, yeah, I meant to do that. The down 1-4 was from a little bit further than I expected it to be, but you know, the shoulder,
I told
perfectly
you.
placed.
Look, like I said, you have to. He had the meanest poker face, like nothing happened. He's like, his shoulder, and just picked up the water. Got him.
Yeah, that was kind of close.
That was tense. Did you guys think? I knew it. Back to Infinite Azure.
Here we go. I like her swords.
Here we go. Final game. Man, I don't know who wins anymore.
Anyways,
That was crazy.
Can't believe that.
Oh man, the Fury, bro. It's always about the Fury.
all kinds of momentum right now.
Tishumon.
This dude, I know. Look, I feel like Tishumon might have been body right there. Like in his head, he's like, "Yo, what's happening?
Jumping low. Good block.
Yo, Iron Mountain, the mountain of iron. You tried to get past it?
Fury's defense is
Well, he didn't delay long enough.
off the chain.
And he didn't get up. Oh my God, another one? Oh!
Yo, look at Joey's life.
Wake up, no.
What are you doing?
A mountain of iron, Joey Fury. Nothing happened. That was a slow-mo Joey
Whatever.
Fury. Nothing happened. Whatever,
It's a
dude.
shoulder, dude. That's
Whatever,
what I do.
dude. Whatever, dude. That's how Joey.
just saw me do it last
Whatever,
round.
dude.
Oh, man.
Whatever, dude. You know why I'm here. They don't call me the Fury for nothing.
The Phoenix and the Fury.
I told
The
you, man.
Fury and the Phoenix.
Edgar Allan Poe, and then the mountain of iron.
Definitely not.
Calls out my name in the motion of slow.
But this is how Joey Fury is dangerous.
I go down, says the Fury. I go down.
This guy's out of his mind. Oh, Tishumon.
Oh my God, Tishimon
bro,
dropping
you don't want to
combos.
win, bro. Oh man, I was about to say, you can't let the look. Remember how we talk about not letting Paul survive? This is why. This is why.
Keeping that pressure alive.
Dude, when Paul's in rage, he has the life lead.
With no
Just
win
out of
condition.
range. It could have been Headfish. It could have been anything.
Oh, good for
Look at the
that.
movement. Tishimon like, look, I don't want to get close anymore. I don't blame you. No demo man. Oh, that was
Yeah,
nice.
tractor beam. Okay, here we go. Corkscrew. What's for
This
breakfast?
is so crazy.
That would have been a wake-up situation that he could
I'm
use.
like, poor Tishimon, you know? He was on his way to winning.
I bet you he's mind fuzz right now.
Oh, that's the one that was too much.
Yeah,
Everything was working for Joey until that one. Okay, now it's over. Now it's over.
Come on, man. You got to believe. It ain't over just yet.
That's the one. That he had so many lucky breaks. You can't get another one after that.
Right now, he needs another miracle. He's already
If that rage art had hit, it was over for Tishimon.
How many do you have on their lifeline?
But I think Tishimon's composed after that. I think like he's like, all right, I stopped it. I didn't fall for it. Now I just need one more round.
Work right now. Working.
Just gotta watch out for like everything.
This is gonna be
Smart.
a big lead now, and it's gonna be really tough.
All right, so Joey gets rage again.
Oh, while standing too. Uh-oh. I don't
No
know about
way.
that. I wouldn't have spent that. I wouldn't have spent that.
I don't know, man. Good
No, I
block.
wouldn't have spent that. I wouldn't have spent that. I would have went for one more. I would have went for one more mix-up, and then...
Man, Tishimon there getting hugs from all the EU boys. Be careful, Super Cool. He might beat me up. Oh man, but that was crazy. Yeah, Tishimon, as soon as he won, he just immediately walked away. You know, he was so
Right.
glad that that was done with. He's like, all right, no more of that. That was way too close. It wasn't supposed to be that close. I had control of that match. But Joey Fury with the Paul Phoenix. That was fun.
Mark Man in the chat, where you at, EU?
Yeah.
Super Kuma finna DM you right now. Hey man, I got a problem with you, Rip.
Yeah, I know. It's like I saw what you said in the chat. I'm like, what did I say in the chat? What the hell?
Eris is gonna DM you. Hey man, that Super Kuma guy's looking for you. What?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
Oh dude, this dude Joey Fury made the craziest comebacks. It just legit like nothing happened.
This.
Nothing happened.
The crowd so crazy. Oh man, I wish we had bigger crowd shots for those moments
Oh
too.
dude.
Excellent work.
Dude.
And you're right. His reaction, like, yeah, I killed him. Yeah.
I knew that was gonna work. You guys were all freaking out for nothing. Wow.
Damn.
Losers bracket.
Oh dude.
Wow.
That was
wow,
a good
wow.
set. That was a crazy good set. All right, well, Joey Fury
And that
out his
means,
hand.
yeah, that means the other loser side match that we have is JDCR versus Naroma.
Oh wait, no, versus Naroma.
Yeah, Naroma first, man. He's got to get past that one. The winner of that one gets Tishimon. This top 8 is nuts, dude.
I told you, man. I tell people all the time. I'm like, dude, the Tekken World Tour Finals never disappoint. They're always good.
These guys have
Somebody
That's
say
so
Young
crazy.
Haggard in the chat.
Young Haggard?
Young Haggard.
The only other player
I don't know if you guys have seen Eris in a while, man. That beard's all gray, man.
in the Tekken.
Dude, I'm getting there. It's coming in fast, Steve.
That's the cool
The next
thing.
time we're at a live event, you're gonna see it full white beard.
Bro, I'm happy. I'll be getting my little grays down here. I'm like, oh man, it's happening. I'm gonna look cool. It's gonna be great.
Dude, like the first time I got a gray down there, I was wait, that sounded wrong. The first time I got a gray in my chin, it's like
No, I-
JDCR obviously has done his homework for their own.
I was saying, you know,
The way he came on the scene so
it looked like I had something on my face. But now there's a bunch of them, so it blends in.
well, I'm one to let you. I'm here to say you look a lot cooler with the facial hair, bro. Let it rock.
It's gonna be shaved off tomorrow.
Oh man, you're quitting. Yo, hashtag TWT throwback. Let me know what you guys think about Rip's facial hair.
No! Oh my
I'm
god.
trying to tell him that he looks cool, but he won't listen.
Look, man,
He
I'm
will
just
not
quarantine lazy right now, alright?
Quarantine
I'm about-
Rip is cooler Rip right now. I'm just
I'm
saying.
gonna
man.
get a partnership with Manscaped. They're gonna supply me with stuff to shave my face.
Right,
That's the
look,
plan.
Doctor Strangelove. Look, it looks good. I'm just saying, bro. I'm trying to tell. I'm trying to help Rip look cool. So for the future, when the TWT comes back, he's gonna look cooler.
We shall see.
I'm just saying. Look at him. Look, keep the facial hair. I'm just saying, bro. All right, here we go. Here we go. back to the game. Look, you see he's fixing the camera for you guys so you can get a better shot.
No, I was moving it to show him because the camera was blocked.
Oh man.
JDCR Naroma.
Looking cool.
Season 2 rip. Wow, damn, seriously? Anyways, JDCR and Naroma. And of course, this is the same sort of situation, right? Where you know that JDCR has all the Jack experience from Saint, but we saw with the SpeedKicks match, it didn't work out that way.
Mm-hmm. And the 4-break too. Uh-oh.
Hey.
And Naroma, again, you know, Naroma was talking about the first time that he was able to...
This is definitely live. We're watching it with you guys live.
Mm-hmm.
This is a viewing party for the TWT throwback, bro. You didn't know?
You're right, but will that be enough this time around? Because JDCR obviously probably studied the archives, studied the
Oh
tapes.
man, that was great.
So far, so good for JDCR.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, look how like, yeah, I was actually just about to say JCR on the offense,
Floor break.
looking scary, bro.
I mean, this is loser bracket JDCR. This is not something that we saw a lot of during this time period.
Yo, the reversal mid-string, he was not having any of that.
He had the kick reversal against cooldowns earlier too, right? So his counter game was on point. He was playing very sharp. He just lost to cooldowns. And then he's like, he wanted to take it out on Naroma, it looks like.
Bro, what did I tell you? Look, your life get low versus JDCR, like it might as well be a wrap. And this year versus JDCR, that life bar get low, you might, if it gets around that orange part, you better be careful, bro. You might die.
Bracket JDCR.
I like that Duck didn't commit to it though.
Basically the first opportunity.
Yeah, and
Wow.
now you see Naroma, like you can tell he's like at wit's end because the offense was crazy, but now the life lead is in Naroma's favor, and the lows are like adding up.
And look, no punish on the down forward twos from JDCR.
Wow. Trying to keep out with
Yeah,
mine.
now the offense turning up in his favor. D-Bug. Down 4-2.
Dude,
No,
at the pace
dude.
that they play, like it actually makes the debug easier to see because all these fast short pokes, you know, and then all of a sudden the slow debug comes out.
Keeping it nice and slow. Slow and steady. Here's
For the down two, for the down forward two.
I know he was looking for. I could tell by the way Naroma was playing. I'm like, yeah, he's fishing for this down 4-2.
Was ready for that, able to
Good
duck
duck. Man, JDCR was wide awake.
This is going to hurt.
He was actually wide awake, ducking the strings and the whole nine.
punishable.
Now, again,
Feel the
JDCR
pressure.
here, but Naroma looking to
Took
tie it up.
sidewalk. We already know
Here's a
JDCR is
chance
known
here,
for
has it
that.
back to the wall.
And Naroma is so good too. This is like one of those moments you see it, right? Like it's like, you know, JDCR was just dominating him. Like a weaker player would have fallen apart.
Yeah, you can see it like with your own eyes. Like a lot of times, like a lot of people like, yo man, this person really that clutch? You're like, go back and watch some of their matches. Like, and it's really crazy because it's not a lot of times that you're gonna get these players that, yeah, how they do versus JDCR, and you can come back and look at this. And like Tekken is one of those games where even though we are on different like seasons and iterations of those seasons, like I think it's really cool because like the spacing and how these guys react is still there. You can still like adapt and apply that. Like I can think readily back and be like, all right, well, this is when running 2 with Dragonoff was still done. So that's like a very strong thing. How are people dealing with it now? It's like what you get to see when you watch tournaments like this, because you don't like. There's a difference between being like, oh man, you just do this. But remember, like that was one of the things that we all talked about because we were all still playing the game. Like, man, his JDCR's running 2 pressure is so strong. How do you deal with it? Then you start trying to sidestep it. You start trying to space it out. Watching a higher level player, and I'm just saying in my answers, right? Naroma's better than I am. So I'm like, how would you deal with that? Especially when you're playing a character that can't really sidestep, and this is a running attack. Like, how do you adjust to it now? And how is that different from, this season's version of dealing with it? Like, I'm just thinking about that actively while I'm watching.
And the thing that's really interesting to me watching that first game, just JDCR at the very end of that, right? He had Naroma's timing down. Like that last hit that he killed Naroma with, he knew exactly when Naroma was going to come right back in there. And he adapted to the timing of the player within those 5 rounds or 4 rounds, whatever that was, right? But look at this now. He's totally gotten Naroma's timing down. He's just steamrolling through him.
And you can see Naroma just he's trying to stop the sidestep and going for a bunch of lows just to try to keep on it. But it's not stopping JDCR. This is exactly what he's talking about. Like this year is when he was like sidestep, respect it. And look, running 2. This is exactly what I was talking about. And like Jack can't mess with that, but especially because he's so big, it's harder for him to sidestep, and you get that opportunity to open up with like more like poking heavy moves.
And he has so much experience in this match because, of course, this is the time when him and Saint were all training partners like crazy on Echo Fox, so he knew how much he could take advantage of that running too.
Man, they were such a good man. Like watching, like Saint and JDCR when they were like Echo Fox, legitimately, it just reminded me of like Talladega Nights, bro. Because they were always like, they just always boosted each other. It was always about like shake and bake and the slingshot. Like you always had to deal with one of the Echo Fox boys, right? Like that was one of the things. Man, come to think of it, that entire relationship is like Talladega Nights. Like they break up at the end, but they're still friends. Like that's now that I think about it. We saw Talladega Nights in the Tekken World Tour.
I hate that damn movie.
I love that movie. You just saying that because you don't like Will Ferrell. Yo,
Yeah,
man,
I mean, how am I gonna not like Will Ferrell and like that movie? You know?
shake it, bake. Shake it, bake.
Oh man. Does Norma bring this back here?
I wouldn't be surprised. Oh, wow. I told you, man, running too, and how you adjust and how you deal with it. Naroma, I'm almost certain this was the year. Was it the year? No, I'm not sure. All I know is that Naroma is a player that you have to be aware of. We saw him come on the scene and he beat me, right? Like, that's something you have, regardless of what character it was because he was able to make these adjustments. And now he's playing a lot further back. And it's because of that running too. He has to do that. And now he knows he's going to try to sidestep a lot. So the G-Bug was a smart choice and still holding his ground.
Damn, that was a good choice. That jumping elbow across the down two, like, how could he know he was going to do a down two in that situation? JDCR is doing so little lows throughout the entire set.
The offense that JDCR played was so different from that first game. Like, he was playing the running two, and he saw how it was hurting him. So Naroma was like, yo, let me lay back a little bit. Because now he sees that JDCR is in offense mode. So he was running in and hitting it with the down twos. That's why the down 4-2 is going to hit, right? So being able to call out that forward movement, regardless how good your movement is, no matter who you are, if you get scouted, somebody can clip it. That's why the meta of knowing when someone wants to sidestep, and the fact that JDCR likes to sidestep, pause, down 4-1, just to see what you're going to do, try to react, sidestep, down 4-2 is going to work out. Like, those things are all valuable strategies because he's able to get such a strong read on who he's fighting.
Gotcha.
Opens up with the low. Whoa, did you see
Well, let's see. Final game here. I'm so curious though. You know, like that first game, I felt like JDCR totally had Naroma's timing by the end of it. Second game starts off in that way, but then Naroma still brings it back. I don't know what it is about Naroma that separates him, you know, that makes him able to hang with all these like top level players. Like, what is it about his play style that lets him like switch on the fly, you know, to like really mix up guys like JDCR and me, etc. I want to know. It's a secret. I want to know.
So remember, I'm pretty sure what was that? That was Evo Japan this past year, 2019. Didn't we see Naroma and his Leroy? And his Leroy was not fully cooked. I think that was
right.
The conversation we had. We were like, bro, how was Naroma? He didn't even have combos. But he was still able to like close out and steal matches with a character that was underdeveloped, that was still super strong at the time, and it was just part of what Naroma does.
Again, Naroma just bashing in.
looking for that opportunity?
Yeah, and now you see him playing a lot more like he's backing up to this range to where he can kind of react to running, still going for the lows. That's call out JDCR.
Wake ups. Low pokes.
Damn, dude.
Naroma.
This matchup. So look at the down forward ones. Oh, JD, like I've had enough of that.
For the lows, man, he has to.
Kill. Okay.
All right, set point, JD. Close it out. Step on him, man. He stepped on, you know, the little corpse hit after the round two.
Yeah.
Nice. Now you damn. You might just got all clear.
I turned it up a little bit.
Oh yeah, it's a little high now.
Oh,
at least for me. At least for me. Yeah.
Right.
Jackhammer pressure back on. Down for you, no go. All right.
Yeah, see, now you can see that he knows that JDCR is going in and tapping him on the legs with the down twos and the down fours. So he's going to start going. Yes, that's why he's going to start going for the mids this time around. Oh, wow. Checking him with the down 4-1. Yep, he knows that he's ducking. What a concept. That's exactly what we were talking about. This year is when we were like, man, this dude JDCR, axe handle smash. Wow, he died. Oh, my God.
I didn't think he was dead. I thought there was going to be a small pixel left. I feel like the game does that sometimes where it's like, this would look so much cooler if he just dies from this. You know, like, don't let him live. It would look cool. Just kill him. Just kill him. It's not even numbers. You know, it's like, that pixel would be too tiny. Just let him die. It's like some kind of random factor that determines whether you live or die. 50-50 coin flip. I don't know, but that was awesome. JDCR staying in the tournament. You know, that was a very difficult matchup. It started off and it looked like it was going to be kind of an easy one. But, man, that was not easy. Naroma going home with 5th place in this tournament, and JDCR moving on to the top 4. Well, he'll have to play against Tishumon in the top 4. So yeah, man, that was crazy. JDCR and Saint, JD lost to the winner side of the bracket, so he's got to fight back to the losers. Saint's holding down the winner side for Echo Fox. It's just at the time when we were watching it, I just remember thinking, man, they can still do it. We're still gonna have an Echo Fox Grand Finals.
Shake and bake, bro. Shake and bake. That's all it was, man. Talladega Nights, the story. You guys already know what it is. Speaking of the story, I hope you guys are enjoying the story. And if you are, make sure you send us some suggestions, some questions. TWT Throwback, that is the hashtag. Use it on Twitter. If you guys have any questions, we can greatly address them. And if you guys want to follow us online, this is for Tekken at twitch.tv/Tekken. Obviously, you're already following it. If you guys want to watch it on YouTube, Bandai Namco Fight Channel, make sure you follow it. Of course, on Twitter, it's Tekken, BNE Esports on Twitter as well, and Tekken on Facebook. If you guys aren't following them, you already should, because I know you guys are having a great time. And personally, like I said, every time we come back and we do one of these, like, I always get like the nostalgia feeling of like first sitting up and talking to you guys, and then just the fact that, like I said, comparing and contrasting like how these guys have played over the years up until now. And that's why I made the reference to Naroma, where you were like, man, what is it about him that makes him so good to keep up with these other players? But it's the same thing. Like watching him play at Evo Japan this past year was another instance of which you're like, man, this dude Naroma he didn't come out of nowhere, but the fact that he was still so valid and so strong at Evo was something that's it's a Naroma thing. Like it is actually a Naroma thing.
Like watching it, I remember specifically Evo Japan 2020, we were looking at him, we're like, this guy doesn't even know half the Leroy stuff. There's 60 other Leroys in this tournament, and they're all doing these things. He's not doing any of that. There's no way he's going to make it. And all of a sudden, he starts taking out all the other Leroys, and we're like, wait a second, what the hell? Like, they can't beat him. They've got all the tools. He's using 1/3 of the moves, and he's beating all of them. Right. He knows what he's doing, man. He's very, very good at this Tekken game. But we're going to take another short break, guys. Top 4 TWT 2017 Finals coming back. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.
Welcome back, Tekken World Tour 2017 finals, ladies and gentlemen. We're going over the rebroadcast. This is my boy Rip, Tasty Steve on the mic. We're getting to our top 4 finally. We've already seen like some crazy matches. We've already had to talk about Naroma because he's just already done some godlike playing. We got to see Joey Fury. We got to see this relic of a player, Speed Kicks, with this amazing Horon so far. So
I didn't even know he played that character.
I didn't even know he played Tekken. This is crazy, bro. This is wild. I used to be pretty good from what I just seen. But either way, I hope you guys are enjoying it. Please make sure that you guys get involved in the conversation. Hashtag TWT Throwback. Use that bad boy on Twitter. We'll try to address some of your questions if you have them, because we're all just going down memory lane. For some of these people who have not seen it, I feel like this is a nice way to get you guys to join said conversation. You can see it right there. And yeah, but Rip, how you enjoying it so far, man?
Oh, it's awesome, dude. Of course, there's still the moment I'm waiting for. It's coming up eventually. But we are down to the top 4 right now. We've got Tishumon versus JDCR, I believe is the matchup that's left in the top 4 on the loser side. Out of the winner side, we got Kudons and Saint who are going to play each other. So that's where we're at in the tournament. Echo Fox Boy on either side of the bracket. You got Kudons there, who no one expected to see the winner final. He's guaranteed top 3 at this point. It's going to be wild. And, of course, if you guys are just tuning in right now, this is a throwback to 2017, right? This is years and years ago, way back before the country of Pakistan existed. Right. No one had heard of Arslan Ash, and a Wise Honey and a Teef Butt, etc. Who are these guys? The John, who are they? We have no idea what those things are. Let's go into it, guys. This is top 4 TWT 2017.
This is mad. This is super anime right now because we're getting a chance to see, like, they're in like the basement all playing each other. Arslan Ash is looking at the TWT finals. He's like, one day that's gonna be me. I'm coming for all of you top players. And when
he crawled out of his baby crib, I was like, I'm gonna electric just like that. Goo goo gaga.
The Tekken still open, but it's only all the Pakistan players.
We'll see.
Oh, snap. Here we go.
Oh wow, winners final. Turtleneck Kudons versus Echo Fox Saint.
Fox of the Echo. Man, I'm telling you, man, they was just shake and bake the entire TWT season, bro. Now you got to go watch the movie so you can understand, Rip. Like,
Steve, you're making me hate. You're making me hate Saint and JDCR. Is what you're making. Is what you're doing here.
Like everybody else that competed in the TWT in 2017. It's okay. Right? Everybody hated them, man. They was eating lunch, man. These Echo Fox guys in Tekken. Who can beat them? Nobody. You know who beat each other? That's who beat them. They beat up each other. That's what happened.
Mm-hmm. That's all it was. And then Kudons, he comes, he beats JDCR, and now he's got Saint over here. Man, Saint looks so confident going into this matchup. Just his face, expression.
He's no stranger. He's no stranger to this. But this is when, like, a lot of people, I think this is the year when we were talking about Kudons. Like, yeah, man, Kudons back on the map. You guys don't know who this Kudons is? I think this was that year.
Oh, it is.
Yeah, okay. I wanted to be sure. Yeah, remember the entire people like, why you guys keep talking about this Kudons? People were like, what's so big about Kudons? I'm like, oh, you guys don't know because you just got here. But this dude is actually ridiculous. Mm-hmm. So this is all strange to people who have not been watching or had not been keeping up on the Tekken World Tour Finals. Like, that's why they exist. This is why stuff like this exists. They're like, man, this Kudons dude is still good. This is a story that a lot of people did not hear, and this is basically just a follow-up story to like the legend of Kudons.
Right. When he made the top 8, I remember that's when people were like, oh my God, Kudons is in the top 8. It was like that. It wasn't even like Kudons is gonna make top 3. It was like, yo, Kudons made top 8, and he's on the winner side of the bracket. That's crazy. People just hyped to see that happen again because it had been so long.
Not only that, but there was no Devil Gem. There was no Devil Gem that anybody was looking at this entire season. So it's like there's multiple ways that like you can take away from this, man. Like, I feel like he had an advantage in some aspects because he was one of the few who played his character. Especially the way he was playing it. And it wasn't like he was doing all this craziness. It was basically like, look, I might hell sweep, but I'm going to keep it fundamental. I'm going to keep you at the neutral until I get that hit.
Yeah, it was so awesome. Man, the pressure right now. Kudons up forward 4. And there's the first game for Kudons. Man. And so I look at Saint's face there. He's like, oh, well, that didn't go as planned.
I wonder, like I said, what are you thinking going into this, right? You have not fought that many devils, like not throughout the year, especially where you're fighting Kudons in the top 8, top 4 on top of that.
Mm-hmm.
Still, you can still see like Saint playing.
Yeah, but you can see in his face there, like at least I see it, like he's thinking, you know, and he when the match started, he didn't have that thinking look, but Saint at this time, dude, he was so good, like he was ridiculous. It's kind of crazy to think about like what happened to Saint, right? Like he's still a great player, obviously, but you don't see him nearly as dominant as he was back then.
Well, I mean, I think it's like numerous things, right? Not only do we have like all these new pieces to the puzzle, right? We got the Arsenal guys, we got like these players that kind of come out of nowhere, and like that's like the top player like curse, right? The thing is, like everybody knows how you play. They know the character you play. They know what you're going for. So that's like one part. But then you have the fact that the game has changed.
Right.
They definitely changed Jack significantly when it comes to how much his damage output, and then on top of that, now you see a lot of people who have not like played the character like that. I mean, now Garen is back in the game, so now you might see even less for Jack at this point. I mean, at least coming from Saint, I would say. But
right.
All of those all play like a major part.
Oh, yeah, and even like Bob, right? God, yeah, I think Jack was so fun to watch, and Jack is so good, so I feel like.
No,
What?
The demon hoof. Like
What? Yo. My demon hoof noises, man. Come on. You know, now that you said that, I kind of want him to have like hooves instead of boots. You know?
Gotta make it a customization.
Dude, that's a good idea.
And he gets like the deer legs where they're like kind of like
backwards. The knees are going backwards. The double knees or whatever that is. I don't know how those legs work.
They got the knee in the front and the knee in the back.
Yeah.
Jackhand. Uh-oh.
Wow, the low parry.
Mm-hmm. I told you, what at the beginning of this, I was like, yo, this guy Saint is so clutch. He's like, look, he gets a beat on the last thing you want to do. And he's like, that's what I'm going to do. This is the one that I'm going to make my chance to make my comeback. Yeah, yo, the awareness roll, the left punch roll, into the background. Oh.
That was a punish, I think, dude. I think he punished the whiff debug with a hell sweep.
That was definitely a whiff punish. And look at Kuda running away with it. This is winners final, so it's first to 3, but damn.
Yo.
And it was just a slight backdash from Saint. So slight, and he was still ready with the full.
I don't know why he didn't just sidestep left.
Yo, I will say one thing that does like that's almost like a cut above everybody outside of maybe like Anakin, like his wild standing 2 pressure with Jack 7 is so good. Like it is so good because it's like he does it the miniature where he's like, you worried about me doing like debug, maybe one of these down back ones. Oh, and it's like it's so like and he just makes up and does it so good.
Nah, man, that was solid comeback from Saint there. And yeah, I just it's so impressive. It's so sad to me that we don't see
bounce off of each other and be like, yo, steel sharpen steel. Like that's one of the best things that you can have, and you can see the effect that it had throughout the years. They were so successful. Like that's the thing.
Mm-hmm. All right, let's see it. Game 3 now. This is winners final. Should be first to 3 here.
Yeah. He's going crazy on the offense.
Oh, hella crazy. Get off me. Damn.
He does not have none of that.
Yeah, I'm trying to remember like what was going through my mind as I was watching it live in the crowd. I mean, the whole venue setup was so cool, right? Because we're all sitting on the floor, like right around the players in the stage. So you're kind of like this, like, man, I wonder if he's gonna do it. Is this gonna be it? Is Kudon's gonna really make this happen?
Actually, everybody was saying that. Like that's what, like, man, he's in winners finals.
Yeah, and like, but then he won the first game against Saint too. It's like, wait, this could actually happen, right? And then all of a sudden, Saint started taking control again. You're like, oh, it was just a dream. You know, it would have been cool to see though.
And look at that. He's been using the 1-1 to just kind of
There's that wild standing too.
Oh my gosh. What?
Look at how he's taking his time. Wild standing 4, tsunami.
Playing very clean there.
Yeah, he's warming those electrics up, dude.
And this is what I mean. Like
Getting that follow-up.
every time, I feel like every time he does it is deliberate. Like we always say he's warming up, but I was like, his placement of electrics are good. That was the warning. He's like, yeah, they're still there. But just in case you try to get crazy, try to dash in with a jackhammer, you're definitely gonna get clipped. Still guarding the leg. And he was ready. Was not committing to the hell sweep. Still gets clipped. That's the wall. Big damage. Oh.
Yeah, if you're Saint in that position, throwing out that jab was so scary actually because he was throwing out those electrics. But he made the right read that Kudans wasn't actually gonna electric him. Man, now Kudans with the reads like, all right, do it. I know you want to do some low, but then again, dropping the combo. This was non-optimal Kudans kind of, right? And this is why we were all kind of surprised at him at the time. Like, we knew he was still kind of coming back to Tekken. You know, it was cool to watch him, but like, it wasn't like expecting him to win.
No, like nobody.
Debug.
Debug. Blue stuff. Yeah, the defense in this game is, in this match, this set is something you want to look at. Just the way that like they adjust to like kind of deal with each other's offense. It's really good.
I like that. The quick while standing 4 into backdash into electric. That was a cool setup from Kudans. And Saint, he didn't bite at all. Oh my god.
Oh man.
Jackhammer to jackhammer to jackhammer. Saint up 2-1.
I mean, if you like look at the situation that he was in, like his back was to the wall, it wasn't even the wall, it was the corner. So you're trying to sidestep and get out of this pressure from jackhammer versus Jack, where he has you cornered and you know it's a 4-4 move, so he has to hold it. That's a bad situation. What side do you sidestep to? Like
You
which
don't.
way? Right?
You don't. You just get hit. Man. I see the chat asking, didn't Kudans beat JTR 4 times in a row at this point? I think so. At this point in the tournament, that's what had happened. Which is crazy to think about. But like, he's not facing JTR right now, right? He's facing Saint. And Saint's up 2-1 here. And, you know, Kudans, he had won this first game, but look at the focus, you know, from Saint. He was just sitting there, like, not even moving, right? He's just, like, staring and thinking really hard.
Like, oh, nice sidestep to the race kick. Yep.
I cannot believe that hell sweep, like, reached.
And quick sidestep up. Tail sweep. Oh, snap. That was the tail demon hook. That was the tail end of that electric. Oh,
Good
nice.
block. I don't know why you blocked. You could have just sidestep left again.
Okay, unblockable. Plus frames. Elbow drops everywhere. Misses the electric.
Yep, right down 4-2. That was the one.
Look at these folks here. Saint. Oh, just
I'm
out of range. You gotta be careful.
Back dash and stop.
Oh,
He tried to go for the hug.
Hey.
Yep. Punish on the whip.
Against Kudans in a row before he clips you. That was nice work. Oh,
had another opportunity there. Goes for the demon bomb, but now fighting back. Jackhammer.
I feel like back in these days, it was rare to see Jack players who could do the jackhammer into the blue 1 afterwards. It's like, oh, he did it. That guy's good. You know?
Roma hit like 1 the entire day.
Standing there outside of range.
But like
can't
that's
do it.
that's a testament to like how like good he is. He's not doing like the craziest input stuff. He's just hitting you and it's just working out because he knows what he is. But Rick's easy in the chat saying he's like he forgot how on point Kudans was. Like that's true, man. Like that's what we've been talking about. Like we were legit like, man, this dude Kudans is playing amazing today. You know, like
He did wild standing 4, he backdashed a whiff poke, and then he wave dashed in for the wild standing 4 punish. Like a wave dash for a wild standing 4 punish? Like what the hell? That's pretty sick.
Yeah. Just abusing. Just abusing.
Missed it that time.
Get out of here.
Forgot about it. That's a move that we really haven't
Damn, girl. Man, when he hits the electrics, it's awesome. I love any Mishima pro who like lands electrics in a tournament match. It's like always one of the hypest moments in Tekken to me.
Dude, like I was telling somebody like the electrics all like hit differently, right? Like Heihachi's electric is yeah, like the way that he says it, it's like the old man I told your ass electric, right? Like Kazi is like, yo, I got this Dunya, like power, right?
Yeah.
It's so cool because They all have different effects, even though they're all electric. Still gets me hyped. You're right.
Well, it's set point for Saint here.
It ain't over yet, bro.
Quite possibly, he does have the advantage right now.
But it might be.
I think it's over, man. Look at this. Like, Kudans is playing ridiculous. I mean, look at like Ricky said, Kudans is playing ridiculous, so on point. And Saint's like, yeah, you got the first game, bro. Good stuff. You know, like what? Look how good Saint was.
Okay, delays, gets the hit confirm on the flash punch.
Das Boot.
That's safe, that's plus.
Just wave up. Das Boot.
Blocks the low.
Look at the defense.
Oh,
Saint is too good, dude. That is crazy. Saint wins 3-1 to go to grand finals. Kudans sent down to the losers bracket here. Guaranteed a top 3 finish still.
And I think that, yeah, man, Kudans on the loser side down there just waiting. Tishumon coming up.
But with everything else that was happening in this top 8 in this tournament, like this one is the one that
JDCR once again, too strong, man. Too strong. This entire year, it's just one of those guys like, yep, man, I got JDCR. Good luck. Other Tekken international players also understood how strong of a rival, how strong of a team these two were.
without a doubt, man. And yeah, loser bracket JDCR in this finals, I feel like was just like a different level of JDCR. Like that Naroma match, like he came out so strong against Naroma, and you know he ends up eliminating Naroma, but Naroma, he made it hard for him, right? It's so hard, and I feel like Naroma's always been one of those guys when we look back through the last few years where he does really well in these tournaments leading up to the finals, but in the actual finals, Naroma's like, you know, he's kind of just average. You know, he's not bad. I mean, he was bad one year in the finals, I think. But overall, he's just kind of average. It's not like superstar Naroma that shows up to these other events randomly.
No, you're definitely right. Like, I feel like, but that's like, honestly, I feel like that's Tekken, man. Like, I think there's a lot of personal matchups in Tekken that like people don't understand, and sometimes it is a character thing. I mean, we talked about the fact that JDCR has so much experience with, you know, Jack, right? Like, so it's going to be a lot harder to beat him with Jack. The same thing goes for, like, vice versa, right? Like, you want to beat JDCR's Dragunov right now, you know, with, you know, any other character, seeing how much he traveled, how much time he's been, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's so hard to, like, to finally say, confidently be like, yeah, I got JDCR. Right now, nobody that can say that. At this point in time, there was nobody that could say that. I got JDCR coming up. I got it. No, it wasn't happening right now.
Mm-hmm. Man, it's still so hard. I mean, I honestly, I can't wait for tournaments to start back up again. Like, I miss watching all these guys compete. I miss commentating. Like, even this is still fun for us to just talk and get together because, like, my memory's so bad. They're like, oh my god, this is amazing. You know?
Right, exactly. No, that's definitely true. That's definitely true.
And it's different too, you know, because these matches we weren't commentating, right? So it's like you get this different vibe from it. Because
we were still talking about Kudans, being like, man, I can't believe Kudans is like down there in, you know, losers finals, waiting for this match to transpire, right? And then like even like Tishumon running like a character like Master Raven. We saw 2-3 Master Ravens the entire year, you know.
I remember for me when this thing started, like I wanted Jimmy J Tran to have the epic run, right? Because we were in San Francisco, he's the NorCal boy, like everyone wanted that to happen, but he got eliminated right away. So that didn't work out. So then I was like, all right, I don't know who's gonna take it. You know, Joey Fury with Phoenix is looking good, but he gets eliminated. I'm like, well, all right. So at this day tournament top 4, I'm like, all right. Yeah, and right now JDCR, she's just running through him, dude. And this is the same thing, right? Loser bracket JDCR is just a beast. He's just so crazy, and he was so sharp in this tournament. That was backwards and crazy.
I can't believe he had a combo for it.
That's a great point. I've never seen that even hit backwards until there.
Oh, wait a minute. Tishumon on the wall. Yeah, and what the sidestepping, this is when it came up. Like, this is when it came out and like, JDCR literally just started taking the lead and going ahead. You see Tishumon is going to have to like reach out a little further. He's like, man, I'm not able to close out any of these rounds, let alone honestly like keeping up with them in the neutral and just trying to find like it just seems really difficult for Tishumon.
Yeah, and now you think about this and you're like, well, we were wondering what happened in this matchup, and this is why we don't remember it. You know, like this right now is looking like just a steamrolling from JDCR. And you got to remember, like, Tishamon, this was the one to me where he broke out, right? So, and he is chugging, man. He is chugging those Red Bulls right there, man.
Wake up. The
yeah.
neck grab. Wake
And
up.
this is getting a little later into the evening here, right?
Expressions on both their faces.
I'm trying to remember like what time, like, because it's definitely nighttime outside. When we started this tournament, it was daylight out there. Those are all behind the players from the camera angle you're looking at. It's all actually just windows, so you can actually see straight into the outdoors. We were on top of, like, this roof inside this mall or something, like with the food court and stuff down there. So it was a pretty cool scene, pretty cool venue.
Good damage, float.
Trying to catch him.
I want to see what Tishamon. Like I said, I don't remember anything about this. I want to see what happened. I like the quick stop. Oh, the back swing blow. That's no go, bro. You gotta calm down. That's the thing about the character. Like, you can easily get to this groove where you're masquerading like nothing can stop me, and then you just realize, I'm unstoppable. I'm a ninja. There's 5 of me, and then you get launched. Like, oh crap.
And I'm dead.
Right? Exactly. Calm down. Keep it easy over there.
Yeah, 4 rounds straight for JDC. Is he gonna, now the question in my head is, did he make it 6? Was it 6 rounds straight?
What was the quickest thing he could have done in that situation?
You know what would be cool if we could ask the players, like in this, the ones who lose, you know, what they thought about the losses.
It'd be cool if we like start having like watching some of them, like get like a good player in there, like, hey, what were you doing in this match? What were you thinking?
Yeah, because I'm thinking like a lot of times when you win this match, like if you're JDCR and you're like, hey JDCR, do you remember your match with Tishamon? How did that go? Like he might say like he had a strategy or something and it worked, obviously. But when you ask the other side about, they're like, oh my goodness, I learned so much in that match, you know, like never again, you know, I like this and this and this, like I can't wait to get my run back, you know. I love that kind of storyline.
Yeah.
Oof. What the hell combo? Oh man, yeah, not looking good.
I think it's nerves, no?
I think it's just everything's falling apart, dude. Maybe he was nervous when it started, and then finally when he got something to start, he dropped the combo. Let's see if he can close out this round here. Oh boy, I'm not feeling good for him right now. There you go.
Okay, okay. All right, all right. What you want? Like, that's why I really, oh man. And this is exactly what I was talking about. The offense with JDCR is take it up a notch. Just have you afraid to do anything. I like the down jab to stop him from moving forward.
Oh my god.
Yep, yeah, that's hard. That was a hard.
Yeah, that was rough. That final round so fast. At least Tishamon got around it, but JDCR moving ahead, moving along to the top 3 now. So we know that Saint is sitting in the grand finals. So that sets up the match that I've been waiting for. JDCR versus Kudons, the run back. Loser side of the bracket. Loser goes home. We're trying to get Echo Fox grand finals like we've had all year long here in 2017. But as Eris pointed out earlier, you know, at this point in the tournament, you know, prior to this at least, Kudons had beaten JDCR 3 times. The last 3 times he'd met. And then in there, in the top 8 winner side, he beats him again. So that's 4 times Kudons has beaten JDCR. Can JDCR overcome his demon? This devil in Kudons.
Kudons, man. Kudons, he was the hot guy this year. He was the guy. Especially when it came to this finals, nobody was looking at that like, all right, man, we got to worry about this Kudons guy. Like, you were worried, but you're like, how good is he going to be? He'll probably get up there, but am I going to have to deal with him in a loser's final, a grand final scenario? I don't know how many people were thinking about it.
Does he have what it takes?
Damn, I just realized this is before good-ass Tekken.
This is before good-ass Tekken? Is this before good-ass Tekken?
This is pre-good-ass Tekken times.
Damn. Well, that's how you know it existed long before I said it.
Oh,
yeah.
The chat said no. Is that
No.
right, man? When the hell was that Red Major? Was that 2017 or 2018?
I think it was 27. I think it was, no, I thought it was 2017.
I don't remember, man. It's been good-ass Tekken for so long, I get all the years mixed up, you know?
We just been enough places where we legit just forget where we were. But we definitely just did the restream for, you know.
That Red Major. Yeah.
Everybody mixes the PWT, man. I just want to see these new characters get down with my own eyes.
All right, look at this. Kudon super focused here. He got sent to the loser bracket. but you know he's confident, right? He's beating this guy every time. But in this situation, you don't want to lose because when I don't know if you guys have been in this situation, but you go to tournaments, right, and you always beat this guy, you know eventually they're gonna get you. You don't ever want to let it happen.
Keep running into them enough to where they get the opportunity to beat you. You never want to do that.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely very impressive.
All right, here we go.
All right,
We have a walled stage here.
going to the
Yeah,
arena.
this is the part where we're gonna have to turn up the crowd volume.
Oh, actually, it is. This is the one.
Those guys are good.
Mhm. The feed volume. We're gonna turn up the volume after this game, probably. Maybe after the second game. I don't remember. We'll see.
Good sign.
Got him already
lose
with
his
the
final
bid
first
there.
to 3.
And again, the fear of Hell Sweep is
JDCR
always
versus
there.
Kudan. The run back for this
JDCR has
thing.
been using the living dead off the ground very successfully
Hey,
today. Not
Laser
overusing
scraper.
it, but right
Down for a 2. Not even an electric. Doesn't even need it. Look at the beat down though. The perfect to start it off.
Working.
Hey, remember me?
Working.
3 times in a row. Don't forget.
Oh my God.
Oh my God.
Don't forget that
Kudan is
feeling
all the
you
way
told
up.
me earlier, amigo.
Kudan is playing super good. Top school.
Familiar?
And here's the thing, right? Like, while we're sitting in the crowd, there are rumblings that people are saying. People are like, you know, Kudan's, you know, apparently thinks like JDCR is kind of like overhyped. You know,
Oh, man.
I was like, what? He's like, yeah, that's why he has to use Dragunov, you know, not a Mishima. And we're like, say what? No way. Like, how crazy would it be though if we got to see a Mishima battle between these guys, right?
That actually would have been spectacular.
It would have been. Oh man. But instead, JDCR answering back with his Dragunov.
Never a slouch when it comes to, of course, performing here.
But who would have the audacity
One of
to
the
create a
winningest players
chant?
for a reason.
You know, let this guy know.
I mean, when you hear something like that, you know, if you told anyone in the crowd that little backstory I just gave you, wouldn't you want to see that? Wouldn't you want to start a chant to try to make something like that happen?
Maybe. Maybe. Yes, maybe.
Oh man, but look at this. JDCR bringing it back in final round, game 1. It's close. It's close.
Yeah, we're down to our last round here in match number 1.
Just like that, out of nowhere.
Man, look at the wild stand forward check. That was nice.
Both players tying it up. Final round, game 1.
Man,
3 out of 5
JDCR.
sets.
Oh,
Good defense now from
Down two.
JDCR. Not allowing
yeah,
anything
he's
to
trying to
move.
stop
Oh,
everything.
Mm-hmm.
Kudan has an answer for every time he
Oof.
takes
He
4.
went for a hell sweep there too. Great punish. Knocked
Punish.
him down.
And this is when he started doing that while standing 1-4 as the punish.
We're going to our favorite part. We're near Rage Yard. Okay, gotta be careful.
Okay.
That time.
Oh, shot.
Rage mode for JD. We've seen him make so many comebacks like this. Kudan's though trying to close it out. Can he get it done? Last pixel for JD.
Oh my gosh.
Damn, nice block.
Oh, JDCR.
Yo, wow.
Times can you guess?
Yo, let's turn up the volume here. Let's turn up the volume
Can
here.
you guess
Do we
right?
have a
Kudan,
Scantron
he's about
test
to
sheet?
click
This
through
is
like-
crazy. Each one of those tiny
Oh
pokes
my
were
gosh.
a kill,
Kudan
and they're all
really never
safe.
grabbed.
And he
Oh,
chose to
man.
block correctly
I don't know
so
that, man.
many
That's what
times.
gets
How
caught
many
by a
times?
Rich Chuck slamming
That's
in.
crazy.
He
Like,
guessed
he's
right.
never
That
gonna
was
come
on him
in
there,
and
but
you
he
riding
He
like
earned that
that.
round. He earned that game like crazy.
Super
Nice
big.
work. Nice work. Wow. I don't know if I can handle this.
All right.
We should just have these
And
guys
Kudan
play.
is ready.
Yeah, right? I mean, this is
You
crazy.
could tell.
Shoot
This
at.
dude Kudan was actually ready. He was ready with
Mm-hmm.
the pop off and everything.
3 out of 5 though.
Looked at
Now
the
we have
crowd.
another
Yeah, I know you see me over here.
breakable walls.
Oh, the
Again.
Mishima Dojo. Here we go.
Oh, yeah, it's
Match number
first to
2.
3, isn't it?
Again, race to 3.
It's losers final. Damn.
The finals of the losers.
Such an interesting matchup.
Oh, wow.
What the hell, dude? He did sidestep down. Instant wall stand 2 for the punish.
We're locked and loaded.
Oh man.
Oh, he's ready.
Oh, wait, wait, wait.
He's here to play.
Are you kidding me?
Uh-oh. Hell sweep on the wall. Wait a minute.
Oh man, you gotta be fucking kidding me.
Oh, Jesus. man.
He turned into Tasty Steve for a second.
Yeah.
JDCR, it's not over. Oh, again.
Bro, look at the offense bar fight. Ugh.
Dude, this is back and forth. Got it.
Wow.
Broken plate. Broken plate.
They're so crazy.
Plate of
They're
broken.
playing out of their minds right now.
They both want to win so bad.
Step there into a running 2. Wave, electric. Judan's
Korea
looking
versus
so
Korea.
confident.
Kudan's is putting his tournament powers together. He
Yeah,
is
you can't
playing
side
like
step on the
crazy.
wall. You gotta be careful.
Duck under the high. Oh, out of the air, no conversion.
Yo, the tsunami picks one. He's doing such a good job of control.
Hell sweep.
Hell sweep, of course.
Doesn't get anything else.
And you know,
Wall messed up the combo.
This is a rare species. It's very tough to see.
You can still see like JDCR playing like super like compact.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my gosh. What a sidestep.
Bro,
But
they are
Damn.
slugging right now.
Bro, this is a crazy match.
Oh my gosh.
Look at that block. How? And the flash punch combo off the side to recognize JD stepped was gonna hit a button. Kudons. What exactly? Almost making it 2-0. Look at the way. Oh, he's feeling it now, dude. He's like, yo, you gotta pick this dragon off. I got some waivus for you, bro. Yo, you don't got. Damn.
Already moving. Bro, look at the sidestepping by Kudon.
Oh, he punched him right out of the slide. The jabs, and he
The
is
1-2-2 actually hit.
wonderful use of the hybrid Mishima style.
1-2 delay.
Swinging like crazy. Nothing hitting though.
He always brings new
Dude,
ideas.
Kudons is crazy. The block of that down to is like max range. Yo, his hands are like coming alive. He's like, yo, I've been saving my hands from being injured until now. Now you see my true power.
You gotta go Super Saiyan sometimes.
Look at this.
Didn't let it rip. I like that. Oh,
He
the
tried to power crush it too.
oh, the blue stuff.
Oh,
Oh my gosh.
this is crazy. 10 seconds left. Anybody's game.
I can't even talk, dude.
Too good.
7, 6, 5, 4. Oh my god!
Oh my god.
That was insane.
Things are turning around.
Yo, this JDCR guy.
This JCR guy.
He's
might
gonna be
know
good
it.
one day.
One day on his birthday, we're gonna be talking about him.
Lots of mids here from Kudons here.
Kudons thought he won there, dude. That was crazy.
Away from both players.
Oh, look at this movement.
Yeah, definitely. Bring
Man,
it
I'm into this. Man, hold on, man. Yeah, yeah.
Damn. Kudons up 2-0. What's JDCR gonna do? Let's listen to him.
JDCR for it to become believable.
Dude, the
It's
Heihachi
still
chant?
Dude,
unbelievable.
the
You know
Heihachi
what's
chant
crazy
the
too?
crowd.
This could really help. Like, let's say he does take
That's
this momentum
not
and does
back
beat
there.
JDCR again.
You
Is
can
Singh
see
gonna be
it.
ready for a fully powered up Kudons?
Well, he was definitely ready last time.
Yeah, but now he's waving.
What a character
waving.
select after that
He's
Heihachi
moving
chant.
like crazy. I'm afraid he's gonna break his wrist.
The crowd, look at him.
Heihachi?
Oh, but are they
right.
calling for an? Are we gonna have a Mishima battle?
Chanting Heihachi right now.
This is crazy.
JDCR telling everyone to keep it down. Keep it down. Everybody, you know.
He's like, I
Right.
got this.
Yeah,
That's how hard it is for me to play that character right
keep it down
now.
out there. I want a
Somebody
library,
no
all right?
fall
Everybody-
for it.
Well, see, that's
No,
the thing.
Mr.
He's in
Jason,
such a.
no.
Oh my god!
Oh my god, he actually gonna pick this.
Wow.
Terrible idea. He was
Oh,
actually
man.
gaining momentum there.
He's
laughing.
This was
He's
not
having a good time.
Look at,
Did
what are
it.
you
And
thinking?
look at Kudon
Dragunov was bringing it back.
applauding his
The
choice.
first game was
Yeah.
so close.
Let's see it. Let's see if you got the Mishima
Damn, Kudon's
execution
applauded?
on
Damn.
PS4 that I
My
have.
mobile free in the chat.
Wow.
All Rip's fault.
JDCR has many
Maybe.
times said that.
Wait, hey, I
why
didn't go to.
use
Did you
Heihachi
see me come and
when
grab
he
JDCR's
requires
controller?
so much
I did
precision,
nothing.
So much execution.
If you, do you think it was just me chanting Heihachi there?
It was the power
Do you,
of
what, oh yeah, was it just me talking back there, Steve? Was I the only one? Look at the crowd.
Wow,
Look at
have you ever seen
everybody.
this? Yeah,
Look at
it's
Kudon.
crazy.
You think that's just me? Nah, that's not just me.
This is a moment for sure.
if he has a
Is he gonna?
Oh my god, he locked in. And the thing
Locked
is,
in.
he's stuck with Heihachi for the rest of
That's
his
it.
set.
He has to win 3 straight.
Oh,
with
man, that
Heihachi.
laugh right
We're
there for
seeing a
JD.
Mishima battle.
Kudons is smiling from
Man.
ear to ear.
He
Oh,
definitely
man.
feels good about
Because
it.
A
Kudons
Mishima
from era
battle
where
in
he is
TWT
used to
Finals
Mishima
2017.
I haven't played against Mishima.
Oh my
I don't know how this
gosh.
goes, but I'm gonna say it's not look. I don't know.
This is
I
gonna
think the
be a
Dragunov was
battle.
working. I don't know if I like this pick.
So remember,
Dragunov.
the crowd loves
I think it was
Heihachi.
working. He was down 2-0. Look, Steve, he was down 2-0. He lost to Kudons 4 times in the year previously leading up to this.
Ceremonial
Here we go.
ritual inbound. Here comes
Oh, the
dance.
old
I love
man.
it. The depth
He's
is
gotta
so
try
set.
something new at this
There
point.
is a reason why the Mishimas
Kudons
are as
is
strong
in
as they
here.
are. They're supposed to be
Right
strong.
here.
Damn.
This is to start it off.
Oh no. Oh
This
no.
is the real story mode.
Oh yeah.
This is the real story mode.
Oh, I can do it too.
Oof.
Oh, I don't think you were ready for this.
Does he win the first round with Heihachi?
Okay.
Oh my gosh.
1-2, man. So much use out of that flash punch
Flash
combo.
punch combo.
Oh god, he's gonna get hell sweep.
Is that gonna
I
be enough
knew
to go
it.
downstairs? That
I
should
knew
be
it. It was such an obvious one. Why didn't he sidestep?
Work from Sudan. 2 more rounds, and he will have beaten JDCR 4 straight encounters.
Yeah.
Yeah, never allow the crowd to
This
influence
was
you. That's
his
what
turn
happened.
to lose.
Right.
And
But look,
that's
he's
what
warming it up. That was just the first round. He has to warm up the Yachi. He's been playing Dragunov throughout the entire tournament, basically. Damn, you got electric. I got one too. Oh boy.
What a punish.
Oh boy.
Not good. No bueno.
Oh my gosh, going all the way.
Oh man.
Like a
Damn.
Something.
He power crushed off JDCR's sidestep because he wanted the sidestep whiff punish, and he wanted to give him something to whiff punish. Damn, all right. God, this is tight.
Floor break.
I mean, JDCR did switch for them after all.
Oh, hashish. Double hashish.
Hashish.
Mounting a comeback
Oh
here.
my
God.
Damn, that was sick.
And the trick here is
Ha!
because he couldn't sidestep away from it. The wall was preventing that. JDCR
Nice.
knew that, and he parried.
And he's so risky with these lows, man.
Kick pressure.
Mishima battle.
Down 4. Yeah, just going slow. I don't blame him.
Unbelievable.
This is tight.
Deep in
Yeah,
such
this
a
is sick.
high-level tournament. When's
Oh,
the last
yeah.
time we saw that? Okay, electrics everywhere from both sides. Hell sweep.
Hell sweep.
Juicy
Wall's
lead
getting close.
for Q-Dance here.
Has the wall too. He's gonna have to be careful. Oh my
Oh,
gosh,
no.
caught him
Oh.
stepping.
Wow.
Yeah, he's in trouble here.
Oh, and just like that. one
Set
round
point for
away.
Kudon, looking for the 3-0 on JDCR to prevent the Echo Fox
They think we're worse
Grand
than-
Finals.
Q-Dance
Somebody
is
said I
working
can't
with the
believe Rib
crowd.
made
Yeah,
JDCR
that's
party.
an unbeatable team, in my opinion.
Okay.
But of course-
JDCR, he's not out of this yet, though. Let's
yeah.
not count out our hero.
I like
Oh,
these
man.
the jabs and then the
Big
electrics
Godfist,
cut
he's
through
gonna
all
push
of
it
that.
towards the
And
wall
the
as well.
electrics
Get some
cut
Oki
through
here.
all of that.
Oh man, what a step.
Achoo.
Wow.
Sidewalk.
Hey,
Flash punch, he's got the corner. Kudance could make this.
Oh my gosh, that hell sweep.
hell sweep, sidewall.
Oh, and a big God
Damn!
out of here.
It's not over.
No, he should have 1+2.
JDCR.
Oh, he's in trouble.
This is his last
Oh god.
tournament.
Let's keep it simple. Keep it simple. Keep it
Anybody's
simple.
match
Nothing
there.
crazy.
He's screaming, what's gonna happen here?
14 seconds.
Oh,
and he
don't get healthy.
pitches it out.
Nice.
Just the tip of his foot in
ADCR.
final round here.
Such a risk.
Kudon's
Final
looking
round,
super
JDCR.
focused.
He has so much work left. He has to win this round and then two
Oh.
more games.
Oh,
And a nice
sidewalk.
clutch low
And the
parry.
low parry.
For an option there.
Everybody
That's a
gets the
good
wall.
one.
Here comes the wall.
Oh man, able to beat it out.
Ooh, what?
And
That
JDCR
sucked.
with the lead right now, but bad positioning. He's gonna have to get away from the wall.
Super bad positioning.
Wow, that was so
Down
quick.
forward 1-1, he ducked and lost. That was so fast.
Oh, do not try.
Again, no wall splat off it.
He learned his lesson from earlier.
Don't get electric. Oh god, he ducked to it for the electric. And the hell sweep. Oh, the hoof.
Still one combo
Yo.
away for Q-Dance.
This dude
So scary
JDCR.
here.
Super scary.
This
Oh
is
my
so
God.
sick. Oh,
JDCR's tournament line.
oh, he's not enough. The block.
Right now.
Bro, are you serious?
Oh, he blocked it. He's gonna punish
I
it.
Blocked it.
Wow.
Wow, look at that. JDCR making the right decision, switching to Heihachi. Finally gets a game here. The Dragunov couldn't get it done, but the Heihachi gets him on the board.
They're still
The
cheering. Look
Heihachi.
at JDCR.
This is insane. He is stuck with Heihachi, the character he has not probably touched in forever.
I wonder if he even trained with Heihachi coming
And
into
blowing
this.
him up. He hasn't played this
Peer
character in
pressured
the
by the
dog
crowd.
thing.
Yeah,
Just
peer
leaving
pressure.
all
Bunch
the
of
moves.
bullies.
And now look, his first game against Q-Dance. Maybe he should have trusted in the crowd from the start. Let's see if he can carry this momentum.
You hear that? Maybe he should have trusted in the crowd from the start.
If
That's
he
what
makes this
Eric
comeback,
said.
This is one
Eric
for the
said it.
ages.
Yeah, this is
Oh man, that
great.
means he must win, huh?
JDCR plus the
That means it
crowd
must be true.
Winning Tekken World Tournament Grand Finals.
No one
Alright
could've
man, this
seen
is to get in the grand final.
This is the real Tekken Tag Tournament. Ooh.
Hey, Q-Dance.
The real Tekken Tag tournament.
Oh man, that hell sweep. This is going to be a big factor.
It's the wall. He's aware.
Yeah, you can see, man. This dude,
Oh,
Kudon.
there's a punish. That's punishable
Okay,
now, yeah.
that's phenomenal. You can't,
Damn.
you can't punish that anymore, right? Or is it still just 10?
That's
I
hell
forgot. They switched it up so many times now. The second hell sweep, yeah. I think in this version it's punishable.
Themselves.
Don't
I
blame
think.
it on them. Don't blame it on them.
We'll wait.
It's never over till it's over. We've seen it
It's
many
really
times.
Oh, you went for it, and that's
No.
what he was talking about. You gotta be so precise.
I think he
and
tried to
so
crouch
prepared.
cancel
He was
it.
going for the Godfist there.
That's a lot of work. Crouch cancel electric there. Wow,
Okay.
T5? I'm the T5 champion. Watch these wall carries. Woo, I love
T5
that
champion.
wall carry.
The T5 wall kick with the dash jabs.
Bro, big. Oh, God. Look at the wall there.
Oh, he got him ducking.
Damn!
It's gonna be a lot of damage.
Enough.
Oh, the
Not
Is that
enough.
Not the right carry, I don't think. Doesn't matter. There you go. See, you got safe for low options.
Wait.
He's remembering.
Round apiece.
He's
Beginning to believe.
Again, the punch
I
combo.
know it.
It's been a nice buff for him. He's been using it as insurance to really kind of keep his opponent away. But you got to remember now, JDCR has that now too.
Yeah, they tapping each other on legs. I like the backdash just to stay out of range of the hill sweep just in case it comes, just stay close enough to get like the down force.
Immaculate spacing from both players.
Oh, what a step against the
Oh, what a sidewalk for JDCR.
Flash punch again. That is hit
You in
confirmable,
trouble.
so you can
This
see him
dude
stopping on
wide
blocks.
awake.
The classic
And
Mishima
JD's still doing down forward 1-1, even though Kudan's ducked and launched it so easily in the previous game. It looks like JD's hands getting tired. It's like, man, these waves are tired. He's like,
Oh my god, the stutter step.
Look at the
You
time.
still see him
Look at the
sidestepping
lead.
just as
Might
actively
not be
though.
enough time here. JD starting to do something.
10 seconds. Oh, this is done.
yeah, Kudan's timed him out.
And look at where we are once again.
And yeah, sorry, when I said that down back 3 was safer, I meant like it's harder to see. You know what I mean? So in that sense, it's
Here
safer.
come the electric.
Yeah, not just that, there are no walls here.
Not but the
Come on,
actual
electric,
punishment.
electric, both sides. Okay.
Yeah,
Damn.
you get
This is
like
not a
Kudan
good
just trying to play it as safe as possible.
I don't know if anyone played before. Gotta be careful.
Whoa, did that whip?
Yeah.
Oh, what a block. What a punish. Gets him with the confidence.
I mean, he could have
There's
just
the screw.
sidestepped it, but nah. He got the block of the hell sweep. Here's the punish.
Oh, and a counter hit.
The crowd's up.
And there's a counter hell sweep. Man, these Kudans, I mean, everyone's just getting hit by hell sweeps and blocking them. These guys need to get good. Nicely done.
A familiar situation.
Kudan's nodding
Hey,
his
I-
approval. Up 2 games to 1. Once again, JDCR down to his final round.
Yeah, that's what's happening right now.
Oh, yeah.
Oh boy.
Oh, low parry.
Holy crap.
Parry, he does the full combo and the wake
Man.
up, giving
Unit
him
ball.
the lead in the
Another
round.
one?
This is such a big round.
Oh man, yeah, hell yeah.
This is a huge round.
The lead is in Kudan's favor
Oh,
here, but
shifting tide here. What's gonna happen?
Damn, they're both like just like jitter moving. I don't even know what to call it.
And it's so fast. They're doing so like small attacks to make sure like they can't get like completely
And that's the
punished.
thing, is, Kudan's not afraid to play that game as well. He can play very compact.
Damn, they're both
Very much
anticipating
like
everything
JCR
from each
style as
other.
well.
both players
Right, like in the range of anything else. Back up in time winding down here. JCR has been in bad shape when time's winding down.
Oh my gosh, counter hit.
No.
Almost.
Oh, he's in big trouble. 10 seconds.
The time.
Electric.
What's he gonna do?
Oh, he needed the electric there.
Yeah, that was it.
That should have been it. Yeah.
Caught him with it. There's no time left. And
There's no
that
time.
is
There's
gonna
no
do it.
time. He's just gonna spend it. Doesn't. Damn.
Away for
There you go.
JDCR.
Kudan's over JDCR.
For JDCR, the standing
Kudan's goes to grand final.
standing ovation
The crowd, look at
for
him. The crowd loves JDCR because of that
World
moment.
Tour up until this
I think
point.
that like JDCR, you can tell by like his play, like when he was like,
And the
man, he
mutual respect from both
definitely hit a
players.
wall where he was like, I don't know how to break this shell that like Kudan is in. And every time he tried to relax, that's when he would turn up the offense. Like I don't blame him.
I mean, what?
Yeah, I mean, obviously he wasn't using Heihachi nearly as much leading up to that matchup, but I am so curious, like what if, he had been using Heihachi from the beginning of that set in loser bracket? Like, I really don't know what happens. I feel like he needed more time to warm it up and figure it out.
Well, I mean, it's too late now, man. We just got
It
grand
is.
finals left as we go to one more break. One more break before we get to the grand finals here. TWT Finals 2017. When we return, we already got it set up. It's gonna be Saint Echo Fox Saint versus no sponsor, Return of the Legend Kudan. So we're gonna go to that match. That's set right after this break, guys. Stay tuned.
Welcome back, guys, to the TWT 2017 Finals recap. We are down to the Grand Finals. How you doing? I'm Rip, joined here with Mr. Tasty Steve. It's been a fun one, man.
No, man, like once again, like it goes back to what we said at the beginning of this. Just having the opportunity to like go back and look at this and like look at it with people who might not have seen it the first time. The fact that like we're definitely not playing the same version of the game before, and tournament results definitely reflect all of these things. So going back and seeing who was the hot stuff, who was the number one and number two at the time is actually a special thing. And a lot of people get, reacquainted with, the legendary Kudon's run of 2017. So who else? Why wouldn't you want that?
Right, and obviously we just saw a second ago the JDCR match where him and Kudons, we had the Heihachi chant. That was my favorite moment out of this tournament.
Facts.
But of course, the outcome of that, JDCR loses, and then the crowd gives him a standing ovation because the whole year for him was just so fantastic, right? That everyone is like, is giving them his props basically for all the hard work he put in throughout the entire year.
No, it's definitely the case where a lot of people noticed that. I mean, as much as a lot of people got tired, they was like, man, so tired of this. I feel like it was mostly the competitors that got tired because they just couldn't beat JDCR or Saint consecutively. But like, you have to pay respect to that because those two, and like I said, as a shell to have each other to go off of and say, well, I have to play this person and I have to play this play this person, and having a continuing training partner. It's not a lot of people that had the opportunity to do that.
Right, and of course, guys, if you guys are just tuning in, make sure you guys check out Tekken and follow us on all the social channels, right? Twitch, Twitter, Facebook at Tekken. There's also the Bandai Namco Fight channel on YouTube. That's the official one. That's where you can go find all the matches. And BNE Esports on Twitter. That's the Bandai Namco Esports Twitter account where you can find stuff like this that they're tweeting out regularly. So make sure you guys go follow them everywhere there. And you guys can join the conversation with the hashtag TWT Throwback. Throw us your questions there. Let us know what your favorite moments of this event were, or what other events you guys want to see in the future. We don't really know how many of these we're doing. Maybe it's just going to be one or two. Maybe it's going to be the last one. Who knows? Use the hashtag. Let us know.
Yeah, man, make sure you guys get involved with the conversation, man. That hashtag TWT Throwback. And just in the sense of, there's a lot of people that are in the chat that were actually at that event as well. Like there's a lot of players that are watching just what you guys are watching. So I think that's a really cool opportunity to see it from a different perspective. Tensions aren't all high, you know what I'm saying? None of these guys are actually at the event, but now you get a chance to, relax, take a load off and experience it from the beginning.
Exactly. So here we are, guys. This is the grand finals of the tournament. It's going to be Kudons versus Saint. Saint, of course, he beat Kudons on the winner side of the bracket. He lost first game, but then he beat him 3 straight. So at this point, you're thinking, man, JDCR couldn't get it done. JDCR got deuced out of this tournament by Kudons. But his Echo-Fox brother, Saint, he's already beaten him once. He gets 2 chances here. It's looking like Saint's going to become the TWT champion for 2017.
Well, I mean, if that does happen, it's because, Saint he has to reset. Like, that's one of the things.
Well,
like,
Kudons has to reset. Saint's already in winners.
Like, Kudons needs to reset and stop Saint. Like you said, somebody that he's already beat, somebody that he's already lost to. On top of that, Saint is just looking really good overall.
He was looking so sharp in that first set, man. And you can see out the windows out there, it is nighttime. It's getting late, but you can see the crowd. Everyone is packed in. People are sitting on the floors. They're standing room only, basically, in the back out there. I don't even remember. There were chairs, right?
No, there were definitely chairs. It was just they were further back. I remember now because the stage is a little
Yeah. I can see the people sitting in chairs right there, actually, behind Saint. So there were chairs. But I just remember sitting on the floor. I remember people in the back were standing. So we definitely did not have enough chairs for the amount of people that were there. And the venue went all the way down to the side. Like you can see, like the right side screen there behind Saint where that green light is. It goes beyond that, right? It's just a huge venue. I forgot. Like I think they had like setups back there for people to play on. So a bunch of people practicing back there. On the other side, to the left here, to the left of Kudons, they had Dragon Ball. Remember? That was like one of the first times that people had Dragon Ball available to play, etc.
No, that's definitely true. Also, I think one of the dope things about this was, like you mentioned, how it was late and how people were standing. I think this was sold out. I think this is where they sold the tickets. So yeah, they definitely did not have enough chairs for everybody because it was sold out. But you can like hear it though. Like It was people out on the balcony. It was like that entire
true.
event really cool. Because
Yeah,
I
like-
remember the balcony area about right behind it.
Yeah, because right now you guys see like the glass back there behind the players, but there were doors that let out beyond those glass, and there was a big ass balcony out there, so people could like just chill back there. It was a really cool venue actually. I think when we got there, I was like, we're gonna have a tournament here. It's a mall, and then you go up there, you're like, this is weird. It's not like a theater, you know.
that's
But then
a
look at
sick
this.
shot. Yeah. That was a sick shot.
Yeah, wonderful shot. They're hyped, dude. Everyone is hyped.
Wow. Yeah, dude. Like, Kubo's son was right there. Oh, man. I forgot about that. That was sick, dude. Oh, man. This just makes me miss tournaments right now. I miss hanging out with everybody. Oh, man.
You know, I didn't introduce myself to him until Evo Japan this year. Yeah, because like I mean, I
we
knew
saw him
him
multiple times.
I know that, but like he's like, I was like, I've seen you multiple times. Let me like actually introduce myself to you. And like his response was like, I know who you are. You know?
Yeah.
I was like, damn it, yeah, but still, you know. I just
We
wanted to,
saw him, and remember when we went to get we went to the store inside the
Family
hotel.
Mart or something, yeah.
Yeah,
at the
and
Apple
we saw
Hotel,
him.
yeah. That's where it was. That's exactly where it happened. Yeah. It's like, I know who you are. I'm like, oh, all right, thanks, man.
Dang, man, Harada and them there.
Yeah, Harada, Michael Murray, all the way there. They were giving out those fig pins, remember? Those giant pins of the Tekken figures. They had like Heihachi's and Paul's. I got a Paul from there, I think.
I got the Paul, Heihachi, the Kazuya, and I have a King one.
Wow, yeah, the King one's the one I didn't get. Man,
Man.
I don't even know if they ever made a Law one, but I want a Law
think
one.
so.
I don't think so either, because I would have went crazy over that. Oh man, yeah, it's on my my bag, dude.
Actually, that's what I'm gonna do. Like, you know, I've been like having the pins for a while, so now like I legit I'm happy now that I have them because now I'm going to do something with them.
Dude, let me show you. Actually, I can't show you. It's too heavy. It's too heavy.
Yeah,
It's
it
too
looks
much.
thick though. What are you doing? You already had it on your lap. What are you doing?
Did I? It's so big. You know, like all the pins I have on
Pull it
here.
closer to the camera. That looks sick
There's
though.
too much, Steve. There's way too much. Yeah, I got the fig pins on there. So it's cool, man. The fig pins were like 2 to 3 inches tall.
They're definitely not like small. They're definitely not small. All right, here we go. Here we are. Grand
Finals.
Udon's has to reset versus Saint if he wants to win. If he believes in himself. If you believe.
There's no way he's
snap.
gonna beat Saint. This level
What?
Saint, Echo Fox Saint, with Jack already beat him 3-1. It's impossible, Steve.
Shake and bake, man. Shake and bake. You gotta believe in shake and bake.
I hope
bro.
he loses. I hope Shake and Bake loses, Steve.
That's messed up, man. That's hateful, man. Not close enough
You
to get
started
the
this. You remember? Wow, beautiful. The double Wavu for the Hell
One,
Sweep.
two, gets the
Other
ball
side.
back. Yep. Look how like slow Saint is playing.
That's why he changed things up acting in the first set. He started playing very slow by the fourth game in that set.
Great kick.
I wonder, you know, I see him ducking a lot here, Saint at least, and I'm curious if he's like just reacting to how Kudons was playing against JDCR a second ago, because you know in that set there was a lot more electrics and everything, so basically, you know.
I mean, I think though, you see how far he's playing back though. He's not playing dangerously close to that like electric range. He's actually trying to stay away from it. So ducking at like the range that he's at is not too bad.
Nice jackhammer pressure.
Down 4-1. Yep, catching him ducking in a lot of these instances right now. Great kick. Yep.
Damn, dude, these down forward ones are so sick. And you know, Naroma tried the same thing on JDCR, and after the third one, JDCR was like side step launch.
Yep. Tried to hug him. No. 1-1-2.
I can't believe that didn't hit. That's unfortunate for Saint there. I don't think Kudon's planned it, but man, is it working out in his favor right now?
Yeah, I don't know. I didn't even know how that whiffed.
That was confusing. Man, they are both dropping stuff.
Nerve. Nerve. No matter how many times you've been in the situation, man, you can still have nerves. Gotta get this vitamin C. Hold up, guys.
Really? What did you just do? Hey. No, he didn't even go for the shoulder. Man, Saint, what the hell?
Orange.
Could have closed it out. Doesn't matter. Dash up, low parry. In there. oranges.
Okay, early
You gotta get your vitamin D too, Steve.
three in front dash. as
Where
they
you get a
call
vitamin
it.
D from?
The sun.
Okay, corkscrew.
I was outside sunbathing earlier, bro.
There you
With no
go.
top on.
Wow.
Yeah,
That was
man.
unnecessary information. TMI.
And look at this, and again, Saint kind of resorting back to the old tactic, really trying to use that.
The demon hook.
Keep out. It's crazy cheap, right? He's ducking. Look at all the ducking.
Okay, there's a side
Mm.
step.
What a sidewalk.
Seriously.
Because looming in the midst there is that
Bro,
jackhammer,
look
that
at
big
Kuda.
elbow.
These rounds are going so fast.
To be what Qdans want.
And yeah, they're both playing at like outer range of each other.
It's the keep out.
And that's why he was able to step that the jackhammer a second ago. But man, that time caught him coming in final round, game one. And Sandy's he's just baiting Kudos to come in, right?
Yep.
He stays
That's why
finding
he's
a way.
looking at that range.
Two will come out if he starts.
Yeah, this is a weird thing. This is not the same thing that's from the winners final, right?
It's definitely not.
Thread the needle. He has to make these clutch
I mean, I
But
think,
look at that.
I think he was definitely paying a lot of attention to the JDCR
Mm-hmm.
Kudans match, so he knows that Kudans is playing sharp right now. And
I would
think that's
love-
changing his gameplay.
I would love to ask Saint if he thought that JDCR was going to win that match. Like, I want to know if he was mentally preparing to play against JDCR in this grand finals, you know?
Oh man, we definitely. I think it'd be cool little thing that we add in, like if we can get some of the players in here too.
Mm-hmm.
I think that'd be cool.
Damn, look at him. Kudon's rubbing the debug out of his eyes like, damn, almost got me that time.
And sprayed some blue stuff in my eyes, man. I gotta be careful.
And that block was too close. Too close.
We're gonna need knee with
Man,
the
my
refill
man,
on.
Kudans is drinking straight from the cup.
A little low, Garcon.
Sleeves rolled
I
up. with
forgot
the
there was
turtleneck.
somebody who was running to the stage to give him the cups of water, right?
I think it was like I was about to say Kudans. I think it was like knee or something, because I think he was steady going over. Look,
Oh, I
'cause
see there. He's yelling at someone now about something.
he's
Yeah.
running out of water. And I
This
think
one-
like Kakoma brought him up some water. Is it
Good game,
Kakoma or
good
knee?
round.
This is
Same.
actually
Correct.
so crazy to think about now, right? Because
You know what?
at this point,
This is an
Kudons comes out of nowhere. He's celebrating knee all the time. Knee wasn't dominant in 2017. He was knee, but he was complaining about input lag and all this kind of stuff, right? And then, skip forward in the future, and all of a sudden knee comes back after this. That's awesome, dude.
And as Wayne said, they changed the input lag and everything. Dang,
Yeah.
yeah. Wall down 4-2.
But ugly. Here we go into the wall.
Wall carry. A.
Little more aggressive.
Dragon's Nest. Nice small stage for Jack. Damn, sidestep before he didn't even believe it was going to hit.
To the air to convert. It was
didn't have the
simply
confidence.
wrist. But so much
Okay,
range.
and fighting the way away from that wall, man. This stage is not good. Just tries to wave dash up, eats it down 4-2.
Get it. What a block.
That was a good block, but no punish there.
Okay. Flash punch. Duck, duck,
Damn.
duck.
Both of them. Look at that. Oh, my God.
Mommy, what did I tell you about the wild stand of 2-1s, man? That dude's good, man.
Qdans up
It's a good choice.
going to require precision.
And so hit confirmable, too.
You know, that is an option that approaches.
Hit
Wow.
confirmable is the problem with Falconron, by the way. I played against a lot of Falconrons yesterday.
I saw you were playing like in vain. I was actually
In
watching.
Veins, K30, JT Chinoy. Yeah, I got a lot of Falconron practice.
Put the momentum in.
Because I've heard so much about him being like the best character I want to know,
Man, but he does have range.
And yeah, he's pretty darn good. But a big thing is hit confirmability. He has a lot of good hit confirms. Very easy hit
Can't get out
confirms.
of the wall there. Another one. He
No, that
did not
definitely
sidestep.
that's true.
Look at all these
I just feel like he
moves keeping him
controls,
pinned
like-
against the wall.
He has so much range, like control range, like in the neutral is definitely different than most.
And wow, keep
Yeah, his damage is way too high right now too. But Saint right now taking control back. This is looking a lot like the winter final start, right? The first game goes to Kudons,
Wow.
back and forth, and then all of a sudden Saint takes control, gets the wild standing one. There's the combo.
Oh, what a step.
Yikes.
Taking him out. Wow, what a walk. Look at this offense.
Another one.
Oh my gosh, the perfect.
that looked a lot
Look,
more like their first
I don't care who you are. After you see that game, you're like, okay,
Yep.
it's over. He's gonna win.
That was again just
Hey, man, he rolled up the sleeves on the turtleneck, man. That's how
Damn,
you
he's
know.
gotta roll down the neck.
Nah,
Okay.
has it within himself.
nah, man, that's part of the poker game, man. It's like showing your eyes in glass. You don't want to see him nervous. 'Cause you might look at his throat, see him swallow, be like, yo, man, he's scared, man. He's scared. He's
That's
pointing
why
out
he
the
has the turtleneck.
Why he got
So
the
you can't
turtleneck
see him
on.
gulp
Like
when he's
glasses,
nervous.
man. That's why he got the glasses. It's the same thing like glasses, bro. You wear the turtleneck is extra thick. You don't want to see your heart pounded through the chest, the real nerve.
Game today, right? No, he 2-0'd him. So fourth game today that they've played. There's plenty
Look
of
at Saint's
time
face.
for all kinds
Oh.
of evolving,
He left it all in the game. Oh, he's in zombie mode.
step ahead every time.
Jungle Outpost number 1. Dude, in this version of the game, was there no Jungle Outpost number 2?
No, it was part
That's
of the
so
update.
tight.
Season 2
Yeah,
update.
yeah, yeah. I just forgot.
Able to spike him out of the air there.
That's cool.
And I thought it could have used a lot more. Oh my gosh, here's
Woo.
a lot of his
You know, that's one thing I like, and I didn't know like made much of a
power.
difference. Is like when they do night and daytime stages, it's so sick. Like it's so
Yeah.
small, but it's still good.
I think like, you know, from a, oh, no way, that's gonna, wow.
I was about to say.
I thought he hit a button. I could
thought
have
he-
sworn I saw a down four or something coming out from Kudans.
I just saw the recoil and I just figured he got hit.
Damn, girl, okay.
That's what he's looking out for. He wants that. Oh my god, wrong
Oh,
mindset.
Damn, I like it.
back turn. Oh man,
That's some rip garbage.
That is rip stuff right there.
Oh, he tried a power crush.
Trying to 3 Oni.
Yo, double? Yo, the damage. That was a beautiful combo. All set from the back turn hop kick there from Kudan.
Imagine, he's one.
And the only reason he got the back turn hop kick was because he improvised after his other combo missed.
Okay, wall carry. Low hit.
The momentum. Oh, man.
Yeah,
Welcome to
still
Hell
taking on the
Street.
wall. Kudan sees it.
What?
I see it all. Thirsty
Dude.
side step and the back dash gets out of the way of the up 4-4.
Yeah, that was tight.
Man, I've been seeing a lot. You know what's odd? I've been seeing so many videos, like recently, of that happening where people are like, man, I don't know how this hit, but the replay is literally like people doing quick side step, and they're making it go off axis and it whips, and that happens a lot. In this.
That was so one-sided.
Kudan's just like yelling about the water. His cup's running low, bro.
He's like, I need it.
No, you're right.
And you know, okay, so after the second game, I was like, look, you see the way Saint dominated, the set's over. And then you see the way Kudan's answered back, you're like, oh crap, we're gonna get a reset. He's up 2-1 now.
Hey, we have some here. Oh, man.
That is crazy, dude. I forgot this was so back and forth.
I think it was the event overall too. Like there was a lot more active on like the side when it comes to like offense. There was a lot of great offensive plays like this year.
Mm-hmm.
All right, oh man, the hail sweep.
Mm-hmm.
Early with the hail sweep. Wave. Oh man, you see now he's getting groovy. Triple wave into nothing.
Damn.
Block.
LUIG block, get it.
Some of us can only take so many trips to Hell Sweep City.
Yep, already trying to walk, and you can tell like Saint's already hip. Takes a step forward, down back one.
And again, look, I have that, you know, that feeling where you had that wall again.
And I like the fact that like Saint walked up and did the low because that way, you know, just to make sure it realigns.
It's the music.
One.
Hey.
So different. It's almost like the offense is different too from
Man, I don't even know, dude. Like, I don't remember what I was thinking when I was watching this live at the time, but it's so crazy back and forth. Like, no matter who has the momentum, it just could easily swing, it seems like, right?
I definitely was telling. I remember being in the crowd talking to someone about Kudan. It's like, man, like, who is this Devil Jin guy? Like, why would we never see him? Man, it's Kudan's, man.
good slash kick and the slide.
Oh, wow.
Running on so much
So
momentum.
you can tell. You definitely can tell the Kudan's trying to win.
Says a lot. It says a lot.
Oh, hell yeah, dude. And that's the thing. I think Kudan's actually one of those guys who's super duper competitive, right? So when it's time for like a finals, like his training regimen, I feel like is much more than most other players. He takes the championships and the finals way more seriously, and that's why he's a champion in so many things.
Oh my gosh, this damage is gonna
Man,
add
that
up.
rape kick been giving mileage. Dodge, counter hit. Oh, you're done.
Yep,
Okay,
just
wait a
make
minute.
sure.
Is 1 round away from resetting the bracket
Good.
in grand finals. This is
Damn, for the reset now, and this reset is like it's so crazy because it seems like it came out of nowhere, right?
And it just seems mad fast.
It was just 1-1.
Man, Judans is like the Cinderella of Tekken, man. I mean, it's crazy.
Yeah, who has his glass slipper?
Man, I didn't know what was about that. I thought he was about to do like a clean launch right there.
Oh, there's the
Block, punish, yeah. He's still looking for him, man. And he is cashing out when it comes to the damage. I like that. Taking an Oki, small reset instead, and still closing out the round. Uh-oh.
Damn, this is critical for Saint. I'm really curious if Saint got this.
If Judans wins this, and the reset would be
Oh my gosh, no punish there.
No punish at all. The down forward two there.
that flow.
Mm. Man, Saint is still, his defense is still super solid though. Like just even the spacing to make sure people respect his ground, like it's still super good.
Sidestep Godwinson
Wow.
Beautiful.
The sidewalk, the side step.
He cannot kill.
Not gonna kill here. Not gonna kill. Damn, the running 3. And there's the reset. Damn, the double hand pop off.
Ain't even over yet.
Boom.
That win. Bracket reset. The pop off.
I like how Saint's like, okay, all right. I like the stretch.
Man, look at it. Look at that. And look at him. Water.
Damn, that's so crazy.
He's a refill.
Give me that water.
Let me get that. I told you, man.
The service here is no tip for you. No tip. You just blew it.
But thank you, though.
And
This
there's
dude,
the
Ares.
refill. Full.
Dang, Ares used to come out the house. That's wild,
Okay,
man.
see, he is revitalized.
Yeah, I'd be a little
He'll be
concerned if I
back.
was saying that's
He'll
a
be
lot of
back.
Oh,
That's
the
a lot
water.
of water.
the H2O cooldowns. Drink that water.
Mm-hmm.
Evened up now.
I didn't think he had it in him. You see
Imagine
this
if you
comeback,
didn't
that
get the
was
water between the set. How different this whole day could have been.
Never know, man. He would have been too hot. He would have had to take off the turtleneck, revealing his throat, showing how nervous he is. Saint wins. That's what happens, man. This is all part of the plan. You have to have all these things perfectly placed to make sure you succeed.
It all comes down to this.
All right, let's see. Grand finals. The reset has happened.
I mean, amazing.
Kudans won 3-1, so he answered back for the winners final that he lost 3-1.
Saint and Kudans, both top players from South Korea, battling it out for the World Championship.
They both low parried at the beginning.
Yeah.
Trying to make sure.
It's coming out. Is he gonna start feeling himself like before? Is he
Wall?
gonna start wavoo?
Gonna need
Nope.
to feel himself. Either
Yeah,
him
that laser
or
scrape.
me.
You can typically sidestep it, but not on the wall. This dude Kudans.
Ooh, slash kick.
Yeah, his sidewalk lefts have been very on point against Jack.
There's the rage.
I mean, sidestepping overall by both.
Look at that.
But, oh, man.
I've never seen someone.
He's cashing out more. It's definitely.
And that's the thing, right? To track that way, Saint's got to use the down forward too. So right now, Kudans is controlling him just with the sidestep. He's controlling Saint's offensive options.
That's a move you want to use.
Yeah, hell yeah, abuse.
Demon Paw.
Against Q
Yo,
Dance.
these slash kicks adding up.
Oh, and that could be
Oh,
move
the
that
down
changes
forward,
the
too.
result.
That was a weird one. It looked like he caught him in the air.
Tracking on
Yeah.
that side.
And he still got clean launch off of that bad boy, though.
Hell
Look at
yeah, he
that.
did.
And that is
Uh-oh.
always a common factor here with the machine, especially with double
He's
team.
gonna need such a miracle. He's gonna need such a miracle.
Hell,
Uh-oh.
Oh, he don't get much off of that, though.
Oh my god, he got him.
It's not much more of a miracle.
Oh my god, another one?
He hit a button at
Did he
all.
block?
Oh, wow. He ran that all the way back. Kudans is trying to win. My man
Yo.
is trying to win.
That rage art was the statement too, right? So I was like, look, I can punch you something, I'm gonna let you know how big of a mistake you just made.
It's like, okay, well, how
You let me win this whole round, it's over.
The next comeback. Let me see this real quick.
Punish. Damn, girl! Down for 2 with the electric punish? Okay.
Wow.
He's like, yo, I was just fooling around with those previous against Power Crush. Bro, this is over. This is over.
gosh.
2-0.
He is in his
Oh
ass
my
right now.
God.
He is not letting him do anything.
Something amazing right
Oh my god, he's got the foot all the way through. That is crazy, Steve.
Or was it that bad?
Oh
It was
man,
two.
yeah, he is not.
Is it 1 or 2? Okay.
It was one.
look at Saint's face, dude. He's like, what is happening?
My fudge right now, man. Fudge all over his mind. All over his mind.
4 or 5
That
energies.
I know, right? I'm way
the
too
rage art punish against the rage art from that crazy comeback he made, straight to like block the down for 2 electric punish it, and that round the way it went.
all the way. Tear
Oof.
those things off.
Wow.
Jesus.
Saint, man, you can tell he's searching. He's like, man, what do I got to do to stop this guy? He's like a zombie.
This dominance right now is unheard of.
He's like a
in
zombie.
this set.
He's like a zombie from 2005. I don't understand.
Here we go. Kudans. Oh man, it's starting
Jack
to
him.
we were talking about that
Uh-oh.
earlier. He still has like, oh my god.
Did JDR ever come up and talk to Saint in between any of this?
I don't think so.
I don't think Saint even like really like looked over for advice or anything, right?
I think he
I don't-
did. He
okay.
did. At the beginning of the set, he definitely looks out like
Slash kick, we mentioned
he was
story
looking
here.
for something.
It has become a
I mean, I
big
could be
factor.
wrong, but it definitely seems that way.
Did you see that stutter?
Yeah, yeah, I did. Saint did
Oh, the
too.
red kick didn't catch him on the tag.
Oh boy. The wall.
Damn.
This is very dangerous.
Oh,
Do it
good.
again.
Oh, okay, so he jabbed him out of there. He's got rage. He's got wake ups, blue stuff, blue demon.
Oh my gosh, he just wake up tsunami.
What?
Tommy kick.
How did he get up in that direction?
To the pixels now.
I have no idea. Rewind it. No,
Kudans
just
with more of that. Oh
What the
man.
hell?
What a whip punish though.
Yeah, he's not gonna.
I feel like Saint is trying so hard to keep it together here.
And the wall
But
position.
no matter what he does, no matter the life lead he has, Kudon seems to get the rounds anyway. See what I mean? Like he's forcing this right now. Saint is he's getting impatient. He's trying to force it to happen because he doesn't want to let the momentum swing back to Kudans. But by forcing it so hard, he's giving it back to Kudans.
Yeah, he's turning up the offense too much.
Rage mode. Uh-oh. Okay, he's got this one.
One.
Mm-hmm.
But even still, like, it's taking a lot for, like, Saint to close out some of these matches, even with the life.
Yep.
Wavle, nice block and punish.
Yo, Kudans.
Man, this dude Kudans, man.
Look at that.
He's playing super solid.
It's literally like out of range of most of your mids that he's just gonna block your lows. Damn!
So dangerous. Both of these guys going
Just dashing in his face. I see you throwing. What?
The jackhammer, bro, you can't.
Bro, he
Chill out.
single ducked under 2 single jabs.
This is unbelievable. There are no words. There are
He's
no
playing
words.
like 1,000 miles per hour or something.
It's crazy.
anybody's match here. The Godfists are coming out.
No.
Seconds on the clock.
Oh, the wild standing too. It's
Yo,
so
Saint-
good. Stand there.
Saint's playing back in his pace now. This is tied 5 seconds to go. Kudan slightly behind. Hoof, no.
Oh my God. Oh, you're dead. You're hella dead. You're hella dead.
Kudans! Damn, and now Saint's broken.
Now he's broke. Now he's
He
broke.
broke, but you saw that posture. He tried to pull it back together, right?
I think that might have been the moment where he broke him.
Call me an amber lamps.
Yeah, and Mark said it too. He's like, I think that might have been the moment where he may have broke him.
I've got to go to the restroom.
I got
Somebody in the chat. This was been hype.
Yup.
It was.
Mhm.
It was.
Exactly, Metal Face Doomsday.
this episode.
It's a rerun.
Oh my
Damn, dude.
Can I yell
Bro.
2-0 after this one?
Yes, you can. Oh my gosh. He's going to
The
get it.
jump.
He's going to get it.
Wow. Yeah. This is hard. Now this is hard.
Wow, the
Look. Damn, he's popping out. Look.
It's 2-0.
Yeah. Oh, dude.
He's 1 game away from becoming a Tekken World Tour champion
Since we've seen him here, and he is still rocking Devil Jin.
a
Chugging.
decade later.
Look at the water he's drinking. Is that what's doing? What is he doing to me?
Unsponsored Kudans, by the way, is what this was. Right, he's like these guys Echo Foxing this way and that way, Talladega Nights way through this year. I don't think so. Get that Talladega Nights out of here. I'm with
I
Kudans.
believe in Saint. You know, Saint is one of the best players we've seen.
You would be a fool.
Man.
To count him out.
Oh yeah, you
would be a
cannot
fool to
count him
count him
out. How come the crowd
Damn, that
cheers
turtleneck
right
is
now?
getting rolled all the way up. I didn't
How
realize.
you know you ready to do business? He turned that bad boy into a t-shirt. He got on a turtleneck t-shirt right now. I didn't even know you could do that.
Around. He wants to be the back-to-back
My man's rocking a TNT, a turtleneck t-shirt.
It's not looking good right now.
Oh my gosh. While Saint
All right,
is gonna set it
backdash
up,
duck.
Here comes Saint.
Saint answering back. He's got damn. Saint's got to run it 3 straight back.
And now he has to climb the volcano.
I know. Kudan's turned it all the way around.
But now Saint is turning it up.
Like everyone knows like how hard it is to do, but Saint starts off with the perfect. And like this is how you need to start, right? If you need to make a 3-game comeback in grand finals after you got reset, that's how you start with the perfect. And then the next launch for the next round.
And it started off the exact same way.
Damn! He was
Still
Bro.
waiting for the combo. Oh, no, the reset.
double perfect.
Oh my, he's like, yo, you thought it was.
Bro.
What? You what you popping off? It ain't even over yet. What are you standing up for?
Oh my
You
god!
thought it was done, son? Who's the Kudan's guy, man? You know who I
Yo,
am?
look at Saint right
I
now.
was getting it
What
back.
is
Shake
happening?
and bake. Shake and bake.
I
Shake
play.
and bake.
Oh god!
Screenshot, baby.
I don't know if you guys saw that. I just got it.
Holy
Like,
crap!
yeah, bro, did you see his face? That last shot of Saint's face when he was drinking, he was like, mother.
He's like, you thought I went through 2017 beating everyone's ass just to lose to you like this? I don't think so.
Kudan's going back into the mental palace. Damn, you got to unroll the sleeves, turn it back into just a regular shirt.
That was ridiculous.
Wow, he's like, man, you thought it was over, bro? Get hugged on.
Crowd cheering H2O.
You thought you was gonna skate by me? You know who I am? You see the orange, you see the blue, you see the fatigue for no reason. We don't even see the sports jersey. You gotta see where I'm playing from. But I'm still got it on just to show part of an army, an Echo Fox army. What kind of game do you think this is, Bucko? You think I'm gonna be able to get back on the Air Fox One after
The Air Fox
review,
one. I
that's
forgot.
what it was called. They had a
I
jet,
know.
Echo Fox. They sold it on auction now, but it was real. I'm just kidding. I don't know.
The president used to ride in it.
It's the same one. It was actually an old Air Force One that they gutted and turned to the Air Fox One.
Kudan's is throwing out all the feelers here. The classic.
That's where they spent all their money. That's where the team had to disband.
Get him to, of course, hit with bigger moves. Oh my God, the biggest.
Damn.
Damn. Damn.
Such a good electric.
The big boy combo.
Hey,
God damn, that hurt.
yo, 2 more rounds.
This is intense.
I don't like that I'm eye level with your
No,
midsection
sir.
since
And
I'm
Satan right now fishing for the down forward
Now,
choose.
mark it.
Fishing way too hard. Look at the wave boo's coming. Wave boo.
Fast forward now. My man's rocking a manual with the Wavels, bro.
Pressure at the wall, and here he
Call
goes.
people don't use hitboxes when they wave dash. They rocking a manual wave dash, bro.
Okay. Damn.
Oh my
Yo,
God.
Kudan, 1 round
off the
away
wall.
from
Continue the
being
combo.
champion. But Saint,
Uh-oh, back to the
Championship point.
Over till it's over.
he might decide
Saint,
to do that
give
one
me
thing
another
where he
round.
wins 3 straight rounds.
Give me another match.
Oh my gosh.
me
Oh
another
my
match.
gosh, the dance
Bro,
in the
they
middle
right
of the
next
ring.
to each other.
I
Right
know.
next to each other fighting.
Someone's trying to make a
Double 2-1,
opportunity.
side step.
Saint,
Damn.
Wave.
what I've seen so
Do it again.
Oh,
Do it again.
Oh, he's getting pushed
jackhammer's
to the
coming.
Oh, man.
Damn.
Yeah.
Careful,
Dashing
and
in.
you gotta be careful. This is where
Saint's still-
Kudan shines.
He's trying to
He
stop
gets
him from
in the
dashing
red,
forward.
Somebody's dead.
Oh my God.
Crazy, dude.
Careful.
He's convinced he ducks so hard, too.
Saint
Advance,
obviously
look at
aware
him
of this,
go.
keeping him in the middle of the stage.
Look at the blocks.
So this.
It's like so intense.
Oh,
Saint has
Not that time. Oh, the low parry.
the wall carry.
Kudan's going to take the lead at this, I think. Yes. Rage for Kudan. Oh, is that enough?
nah, it ain't enough. It ain't enough.
Opportunity. 10 seconds left.
What a punish.
Rage art. Oh, you would have died. I would have won.
Oh, he blocks it.
Do it. Oh my God.
What the hell?
What are you doing?
Don't hit the button. Oh, he blocked it.
What a nail biter.
Oh, you can breathe.
And he still hit him with the shoulder. Be like, you think this is over?
To breathe.
It's not over.
To me or you?
Not over.
Hey,
Taking your advice.
take the bait. I get the job. I can't get back on the Air Fox One. I was about to say the Air Force One.
Got the float. I like the conversion.
Definitely is working it.
Yo,
Are we gonna
Saint.
get another miracle from Kudan's?
Man, again, it's very scary here. Back
Oh,
to the
look
wall.
at
He has a lot of
him.
pressure on,
Trying
but
to
he's
lock
no
down.
Oh, he
destroyer.
tried so
my
hard
gosh,
for that
the
whip
rate is
punish.
out.
Yeah, he is.
The blocks.
Man, look at this.
Whoa.
Last sec.
While standing too.
Damn.
Wow, let's go.
Still championship point.
Let's go. Let's go.
Oh my God! What a call out.
Saint is trying to tie
Is that wall? It is. He doesn't get the dash. He didn't get the dash.
That's bad. That's so bad.
That's super bad.
So bad.
Very important combo here. Ties things up.
Oh, not
the
today.
rage.
Get off
Fuck
me.
it, kid. You thought it was over, bro?
This one's
Oh!
Oh, damn it. Oh.
So huge.
And he's got rage. Wall's there.
Oh,
Stays thing down. Got it.
Over. That's gonna be that Kudan. The legend returns, taking TWT 2017 after running it back through losers, resetting the bracket.
Damn, that's so awesome, dude. That is so awesome.
From South Korea, he is your 2017 Tekken 7
Wow,
World
that was
Champion.
really man. I told man every time like the TWT finals does not miss. It, not every time, bro. People like, yo, I legit, I try to get other people that play other games to the Tech World Tour Finals, no matter where they are, because I want them to understand how like consistent it is for having some of the hypest moments, bar none, in any final. Like I am not even joking.
That set right there. I mean, the thing I loved about that whole top 8, the matches were so competitive, right? Like, and like all the matches, like there's just so much drama between them. Like even when you have a match like Joey Fury and Speed Kicks, you know, you're like at that level, it's crazy, right? And then you see Joey Fury, which was Tishumon, like, dude, what is happening? And the way Saint brought that back there, like you could have counted him out multiple times. Then he gets a double perfect on the guy who's up 2-0 after a reset on him.
My man
Double perfect him.
Forward, bro. He was in fast forward.
That one mistake he made, that final round he lost, right? He got the launch. He calls him out immediately while standing 1+2 star of the round. Big call out. Gets the screw attack. Gets the wall carry. Doesn't get the dash forward, the wall combo. That was pretty much the entire game. That may have cost Saint the entire championship, right?
Yeah.
Because he gets that wall combo. He's in position for Oki. Everything's different. Instead, He's confused. He runs up. He gets electric after that, and then Kudans takes him to the other side of the stage where it ends. You know, that's just mind blowing to think about it that way.
Nah, it was definitely one of those things where, like, yeah, he dropped that combo after having all that momentum. He had so much momentum going forward, and dropped that combo, and that, like, it just felt like everything fell apart after that. Like, he couldn't get back any momentum. Kudans woke up and did an electric. Like, that's what happened. He was like, "Oh, you dropped the combo? Good.
Yo,
And
yeah.
thanks for the game. I appreciate you playing with me, but it's over now, fella. Sorry."
And, you know, I always say, you know, I said it multiple times in this broadcast, but, you know, when Kudans is doing his electric, that's when he's on point. But the thing is, Kudans has been doing electrics for so long that people are prepared for it. Even though they haven't seen him in 10 years, they know that style of play. So he has to hold it back until it's the right moment, right? And it was just perfect. That was exactly where he needed it. It comes through, and it gives him the entire championship for the whole year. That's awesome.
I think that, like, it says a lot about just, like, Kudans, man. Like, he plays a very, like, fundamental game.
Look at this guy.
Oh, God. Look at that guy there. What was he thinking?
He was young.
That
That guy looks young up there. No black hair. I mean, all black hairs? No black
right?
hairs.
No, it was definitely some gray hairs up there. It was some gray hairs.
I meant in the chin.
Oh, no, definitely not. Definitely.
Yeah.
But
Jimmy
no,
J
like,
trans. Damn, speed kicks. What were you saying? Sorry.
it's cool. If you look at, like, the fact that, you know, Kudans he doesn't play, like, too crazy. Like, it was always, like I said from jump, the Hell Sweep mix-up is a major part of his game. Like, the fact that he can install that fear in anybody, like, am I going to do the Hell Sweep? But then, like you said before, everybody knows about the electrics. You're prepared to deal with the electrics. That's the first line of defense. But the minute you go anywhere outside those barriers, you're liable to get electrocuted at any point in time. At any point in time, you're like, all right, I'm looking for the Hell Sweep. He's not going to, oh, crap, an electric, and now I'm on the wall.
And, you know, I was talking a lot of trash about that throughout the entire top 8, but very seriously, if you look back at this top 8, you had top-level Mishima played throughout. There was a bajillion Hell Sweeps, right?
Yeah.
You tell me how many of those Hell Sweeps got sidestep left. This is the highest level of competition. I'm pretty sure it was 0. I'm pretty sure there was 0 of them, Steve. And so, you know, the Tekken community is always overreacting. You know, chill out, guys. Relax. You know what I mean? Like, there's a reason they make these decisions. I mean, that was kind of ridiculous. I couldn't believe it. I really thought that we were going to see at least one sidestep left on a Hell Sweep, right? I saw a lot of blocks on Hell Sweeps. I saw a lot of them. I didn't see any sidestep left on them.
Look, it just lets you know, like, for somebody like who's been playing for a long time, sidestepping left, man, I'm actually just trying to block it. I would much rather just block it and launch you. That's just me. I mean, I can't speak for everybody else, but I literally just want to I want to launch you. We saw what the first match, you know what happened? A Hell Sweep was blocked. Delayed hop kick launch.
Delayed hop kick.
Thing that happened.
Yeah.
And you're right, man. This is the highest level. And, like, playing around all, like, those smaller, like, those very small, like, interactions where you see, you know, JDCR dealing with Kudans. You see Saint dealing with Kudans. You even see, like, these different characters being played. You see Naroma up on the stage. I mean, you see Joey Fury pulling out the paw to make these cuts.
That was so good.
It's the highest level of where we're at this game for the end of the year, and you cannot, like, ask for anything more because, like, each year, I feel like it only got better, and it felt like we were playing like completely. Well, I ain't gonna say what felt like we were playing. We were playing different games. We added wall bounces. We added different characters. We've nerfed other characters, and still, this is like the result of like how it turns out. Like, you can't really ask for anything else.
Watching this one back, I think this might be my favorite TWT finals.
Really?
Yeah, out of 2017, 18, and 19, like, they're all good for different reasons, right? But in this one in particular, like, the character variety was fun to watch. Like, the Paul Phoenix from Joy Fury, you know what I mean? Look at JDCR bringing out the Heihachi for everybody.
You're right. That was God. That was actually legendary. The fact that he pulled out the Heihachi, bro.
And he won a game with it, right? Like, it wasn't like he just pulled it out and got blown up or something. And of course, you know, just watching the Echo Fox boys together again. You know, obviously it doesn't work out for them. They end up going 2nd and 3rd in this tournament. But seeing it there, and just the way Saint played in this tournament, dude.
See that right there? That
amazing.
Shake right there, man.
That was it right there?
Shake it big.
And last but not least,
Man, yeah, this was a really fun one to watch. And of course, the whole storyline with Kudans, you know, making the run back, you know, losing in the winner side of the bracket to Saint.
Man, yeah. Kudons was feeling this, man. I remember,
Hell yeah.
I remember this day, because I went outside and I went outside to listen to like music, and Kudons was outside, and he was like, "I'm ready." Like he said, like I saw him before I got there, because we were all staying at the same hotel, and he was like, "Hey man, I'm ready," and I was like, "Well, good luck." And this is what he did. Like he literally whizzed the entire tournament.
Damn, Kudon is so cool. And of course, after this, he ends up getting sponsored by UYU. You know, he goes to the finals again, 2018. You know, if you guys haven't seen that one yet, that's
Man,
that's got a wild ending too, man.
exactly right. I mean, that might be the next one. We don't know how many of these we actually get to do.
I forgot, dude. 2018. Oh
Hey,
man,
but what did I say? The Tekken World
I
Tour Finals
forgot.
does not miss, bro. They're like, man, how was that Tekken World Tour Finals? It was amazing, like it is every time.
Yeah, because I was just thinking about it, and I was talking about, you know, Kudons and Run. I remember 2018 was the year where there's a bunch of Kudons versus Knee. Remember then Knee brought out the Lily against him and everything? That was how that whole year went. It all led up to the finals when they played again. Oh my gosh, that was awesome.
I'm trying to tell you, man. Every time I go back and think about like an event that we go to, man, the TWT Finals was actually ridiculous. You can't even be mad about that at all. Like, why would you not want to be
I
there?
feel like if I watch any of them, when I watch the next one, I'll say the same thing. You're like, man, 2018, that one was my favorite. You know, just yeah.
I feel like too. I feel like you would definitely just be like, oh man, actually it was that one. But there's so many times where like we have to go back and like look at these things. Like I said, there's not many people who are gonna go back and take their time to look at these matches again. So I think it's cool that we kind of give everybody a refresher about like the history, the lore. Man, I would even not be against them going back and playing older, like Tekken 6. You know what I'm saying? Tekken 5. And
But
we
there were
would
no
go
tours back then.
love
You know,
those
there were tournaments and stuff, but the footage is so hard to find. You know, like you'd have to get like Tekken Crash or something. You know.
No, that's facts. That's definitely true. That's definitely true. Well, I mean, regardless, Rip, man, you already know it's always a pleasure to come and do these
Always, dude.
things. I mean, even more so the fact we haven't been able to really commentate because of everything going on. But this is always a good catch up, and we get a bunch of people in the chat. Yo,
Yeah.
if you're in the chat, man, make some noise in the chat.
Make some noise in the
Make some
chat.
noise in the chat right now. If you follow me, you know how to do it. You have the tools to make noise in the chat. Let me see some noise in the chat.
And of course, guys, make sure you guys join the conversation on Twitter, your social media, hashtag TWT Throwback. Let us know what events you guys would like to see us follow up with, see us get together and do more of these with. You guys can follow all the Tekken channels on social, you know, Tekken at Twitch, Twitter, and on Facebook. And then you got the Bandai Namco Fight channel on YouTube. That's the official one, guys. Don't support all, you know, the bootlegging pirates out there. Just go to the Bandai Namco Fight channel and BNE Esports on Twitter as well. They're the ones who tweet out all the esports stuff for Tekken.
All right, guys. Well, it has been a pleasure, man. Shout outs to Bandai Namco. Shout outs to Rip. Shout outs to everybody involved in making this happen. Shout outs to 10-0 for making this drop as well. I have so much fun doing these. I really and truly do. And personally, I think we should definitely start doing like some of these older tournaments as well. Until next time, guys, make sure you keep it Tekken, bro. Peace.
バンダイナムコ